here we go. We are back. So, thank you for, in honor of the Zubek who is not here.
You're welcome.
We will start off today's session handing out 2 inspiration coins, one for Danielle.
Yeah!
And one over to Summer.
I also had a long rest because I'm a human, so I get another one.
Yeah, you only can have one at a time.
Just big boned, okay?
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's logical. Fine. I will take it. I'm gonna
Although there is, I will be eventually given certain things. I will give out luck coins, which will essentially act as inspiration. You can do it as a reroll on anything, but those you can have as many as you want. Does not matter. They will physically look different than the rest of these because these are just pure inspiration points. So we will be handing these out. But if we can go around the table and share our answers to today's question about your character as to what is a phobia they have. Starting off with our boy Isaac.
Heights!
Fear of
It's
heights.
why he never looked over the side of the airship when we were traveling. You got upset saying none of you looked over the side.
Oh, I just thought it was funny because there was so much stuff that could have happened.
Well,
there was so many things.
Well, I said that Isaac was terrified of heights, so he never went anywhere near the sides of the ship.
But he climbs trees, and that's a height.
Trees are friends.
But
I love that intro as well.
I will take it. I will take it.
But that wasn't Isaac.
Yeah, that was an Isaac.
We said that we came to this place through an airship, didn't we?
Yeah.
Did
Fuck
we?
you.
Okay, whatever.
Die.
Adim was on the first airship.
Shut up. I'm digging them up.
Can you skip me? Because I have to rewrite my question. I was doing fear, like mental fear.
Oh.
You can answer both.
I can do both.
You can answer both.
I don't have a phobia right now.
You gotta invent one.
Alright, I'll work on that.
Alright.
Can I do
We'll
it?
jump over to Amanda.
Alright,
Or next.
Being restrained and has a deep fear of being tortured, has nightmares about it pretty often, and how she copes with it is most of the time when she's having a nightmare, her cat Puddin wakes her up and grounds her.
Now, does the restraint tie also into like claustrophobia?
Yeah, it kind of
Spaces.
like it, just more being like not being able to move.
Yeah.
So like if I can move a little bit, it's a bit better. Like,
You just got rid of one of our best methods of teleporting people quickly.
great,
Get in the bag.
great.
Yeah.
Get in this small bag of holding where it feels like you're in a void.
Okay. Other options. Yeah, that's like.
It's fine. Just
Going
get rid of one of our
over
best
to-
odds. We'll have to overcome it.
Our favorite pigeon.
Hi. She has a phobia of being trapped. So she doesn't want to get trapped by the cult again, so she tries everything in her power to either run for them, kill them, or get as far away from them as possible. She doesn't want to feel trapped and or controlled again.
Are you turning on the heat or just ambiance? The AC is currently running because me and I just run hot.
Great! How'd the heat
What?
come this way too?
Yeah, I was like, yeah, I'm.
I'm already in shorts. That's the
I'm
first thing I did when I
I
got
put
home.
a jacket
yeah,
on.
I
I'm
am
a
in
long
my
sleeve.
I put on shorts when I got home.
I agree.
Well, it's pretty open over there.
It's
I
not
say we
how it
just lift the table and push it to the AC.
Yeah, and then
Yes.
just put us in front of the heat. Okay.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, so, Mulian. What's your fear?
Yeah, so Mulian has a fear of like a loss of control, so if he's in a situation where things are just going totally south and haywire and there is nothing he can do about it, if there's an inkling of him being able to in some way contribute, he feels better about it, but if it is totally out of his control, yeah, so as a fear of being helpless, I guess you would say? Yeah, helpless. Also, dying before he feels fulfillment, which that's an obvious one. And mind flayers, but that's also an extremely obvious one. I can say mind flayer for like every question that comes up.
I mean, that could be mine as well. I think anybody's answer
Sure,
would
totally.
be.
His purpose, mind flayers.
Yeah.
I would kill a mind flayer. What do you like to eat? Mind
Mind flayers.
What turns you on? Mindfuck. What?
What?
I played Baldur's Gate 3. I saw
I'm very conflicted. Mose.
Alright, I'm gonna go isolation.
Wow, you really all a lot of
Fun ideas to fuck with us about.
not really, just a lot of you got a lot of this is all deep-seated mental trauma, not stuff I can really. This is much harder to fuck with you with.
I mean, not really.
Yeah, I can't wait till we have a sudden building just appear below us in concrete. I'm gonna be like panicking.
She's a gargoyle. So
Heights are easy
They're
to
gonna
mess
put
with.
you on one of the shelves and leave you there.
Right,
In
that's
permanent
part
storage.
of it. Yeah,
you
I
can-
don't want to be
sorry,
like
sorry for
forgotten,
interrupting, but
and
continue.
Left
then
behind.
because I'm a gargoyle, I live longer than most of my peers, and I have outlived some people, and
Would you like
it
to-
makes me sad. Very sad.
Would you like to hear the story about how one of our friends almost ended up in a magic
Have you ever
store
seen
and we had to like
Doctor Who?
chase her down?
No.
No, that's a
You're a
main
warlock?
Yes.
You're fine, you're fine.
main
Do I have
factor
a
of
warlock?
Doctor Who. Is
No,
that
but I have a
Doctor Who
fighter, but I don't think
outlives
anyone
his
else is a
servant
fighter.
sword. His partners, whatever they're
Please
called.
watch Free.
Assistants.
Free
Thank you.
Companions. They're called
Watch it.
companions.
Yeah,
That's that anime, right?
It is so good.
Which
it
one?
ties so well into what you just said.
I gotta watch that one too, actually.
Okay, so last we left off, you had dealt with the remaining onslaught from the cults of the Dawn of the Awakened. In doing so, you saw that the leader of this militia troop was an entity known as Karp, who, by use of a bracelet around
Thank
his
you.
wrist,
You're welcome.
had control and could command this large shark-like entity. And in doing so, he was commanding it to attack you, and doing quite a number on number of you, bringing some of you down for some time, and nearly bringing others as well. But through some quick thinking and keen eyes, you managed to spot the collar on it and break it free. And seeing this opportunity for vengeance on its captor and its master, the shark turned on the on-cart and kept smashing into his shield until it fell, killing him and leaving his corpse behind. And as he went to disappear back into the ocean in which he came, you used that moment to turn what remainder of his fury back on the remaining members of the cult, quickly turning the tide of this battle that had the villagers on the run for the time being to them quickly winning as the shark used in its enlarged form what anger he had and decimated the remainder of the cult, using their energy to heal himself from the injuries he had sustained. And he did, and then after which that was finished, he disappeared into the ocean, leaving behind the remainder of these bodies and their ship. We were all able to get some rest and passed out in a nearby tavern that was left open through the chaos of the night. And in the morning, we managed to gather your troop back together and talk to the village elder and some of the other people within the town, and were gifted some items, information, and a letter to bring back to the guild at Galea. The town is putting the trident of Karp in a place of prominence and display to show them overcoming this other adversity, and using this ship to help replace their ship that is currently sunk in the harbor that was attacked in the weeks before. Nyx, not knowing where to go next, nor where you entirely are, had decided to join this group of adventurers, at least on their way to the city of Galea, a much more lively and information-heavy town, where you could get your bearings and learn more about this new land that you were in. As you have gathered your cart and your horse and your belongings, Dove, your brother Alexander, has agreed to join you for the time being, as he has now been reunited with his sister that he long thought to be dead, and that you did not know he existed.
Well,
So, you all venture forth later that afternoon, getting a couple of hours of travel in that night, making your way back to the city of Galea. You have a bit of time before you arrive there. It's going to take a couple of days. But, nevertheless, you are on the road. This carriage with Izak at the helm. Dimitri, silent and stoic as always, not speaking, not saying too much. As you are venturing forward, you go through the couple of hours until you eventually the sun starts to set and the cold mid-fall winter air starts to take over, and you find yourselves needing to make camp in a fire to bed down for the afternoon. As you do so, is there anything anybody wishes to do? It's like we're not really going to have anything happen over like this journey, but for there's stuff you wash to do. Wash.
Whoosh. I want to wash.
You want to wash?
I want to wash. I want to go through the satchel.
You want to go through the section?
Yeah.
Please make an investigation check.
I want to know what the horse's name is.
Oh my god, hold on, I have it. Wait, before I roll that, let me get the names. Ahem.
Mystery.
Did the patty come?
That's what I was just going to ask too.
Patty Cone?
No, patty, come. Like the patties. The
Is
burger.
it,
Yep.
you want me to get?
That
It's either-
sounded odd.
Yep, weird.
Yeah, I was just
Yeah.
like, I don't know where we're going. Right?
I've never met Patty.
Yeah.
So I think we established the horse's name is either Debbie, Kraken, or Beauty.
I like Debbie.
His
Okay.
name's Kraken.
It's Kraken, right?
Yeah. Mostly because
But I
whenever
wrote down Debbie.
the reason is because
okay,
whenever
keep that
Mulligan
over.
is inside the wagon, it becomes an ambulance. So it's a Kraken wagon.
Kraken wagon.
You know, I could just call it a completely
this over
different name
by
every time.
For me.
And you guys like, it's Debbie, and I'm like, hello, Karen.
Thank you.
So yeah, so Debbie, Kraken,
You
and
probably
Beauty.
would.
What?
You want to share that with me?
I'll share it with
I
you.
don't want it.
I wouldn't share it.
Close your eye.
Why?
Alright.
I regret
Close
not
your
getting
third
a
eye.
Okay, sorry, now I can roll.
No, you're fine.
We also got a long rest.
Whoa.
19.
19. Total?
Finally!
Total or just on the die?
In total.
Wahoo.
I don't get it.
Hi. Oh, hi, Debbie.
Hi.
No, you gotta
I got
go.
But I
Oh
love
my
it.
god, outside
No, it's okay, I'm sorry.
Alright,
There's
I
so
love
out there.
you rolled a 19 on your investigation check.
One of
He's
Yeah,
an
yeah.
amazing horse.
I don't know which is
Find
which.
out.
It's not labeled.
So, as you start to comb through the papers, you can. There is a lot of information here
You want
that you
French?
can find.
Fridge!
This is not.
That's yours?
No.
Mine has tomato on it,
This has tomato. I just lifted up the bun.
but they both. That's it.
What?
There's only two.
So,
no,
These
Doesn't
Wendy's
matter.
always fuck stuff.
Doesn't matter.
A double,
They're
triple
trying to
glossy
survive right now.
deluxe on a raft, 4x4 animal style, extra shingle,
So,
chimney, and squeeze
you start to in this afternoon start to go through. How much time are you spending on this?
The whole up until I go to bed.
Up until you go.
Do I notice what she's doing?
She's combing through the papers. Yeah.
I'd like to cast guidance on her for investigation
You just went out.
She already is.
I already rolled.
with a shot.
Thanks though. I
Spending
appreciate
about
you.
an hour or so. Going
Now that I
through
have it,
these
guidance.
papers. Spending about an hour or so going through these papers. Is there anything specific that you were looking for primarily in your first bout of going through? It's a lot of papers. You're going through the satchel. Your brother also has a full stack of information as well.
I want to go through that after he's done.
You
I
have
want
a
to
full
find.
satchel.
I want to find papers on where they were going from the village
Oh,
and
you
going
want?
to,
I
or
thought it
they
was like a
came
no.
from. Like either that way.
Cool.
And then I also want to know if he has anything about the idol and Goliath and the vision that I had.
Okay, so
DM.
okay, thank you though. I appreciate it. As you look through the paperwork, as you are combing through what was on his person, it's a lot of like weird chicken scratch. It's very hard to make out, but you're spending time to like comb through it. There's also like these weird runes here and there, and as you are combing through this information, you can see that there was the temporary camp set up as they were trying to find information from the water genasi as to locations to underwater temples and ruins from there, as it is believed by his people that they are the keepers of forgotten knowledge that other species are not as privy to. It is believed that both water genasi and mainly the tritons are the ones who bear this knowledge of forgotten times of the sea, comparative to other creatures like Lokatha, which are believed to be far more primordial, more animalistic entities.
Sorry, his people are the keepers of what?
Keepers of knowledge.
Knowledge. Thank you.
Both the tritons and the water genasi. So it was trying to gain information that way he could further extract it by whatever means he needed. Also at the 19, you find a rough map of the area further inland, close to the city of Goliath, and you find a circle over about a 3 mile radius circle, saying temple somewhere. Just
Perfect.
big circle.
Inside of that circle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey Mose, that spell that you used at the encampment in the cove.
Can I help her through these
What was
papers?
that?
Unfortunately, not right now.
Alright.
She already had gone through it. If we had
That's alright.
I just appreciate you taking notes because
Yeah.
I usually
I
forget
am
things.
eavesdropping.
That's fine. I rather you were eavesdropping.
Alright, what do you want to know about it?
Come on, Roxy,
Okay.
go home. Go home.
She smelled like the fries on my hand.
Yes,
Oh,
that's it.
She was like, I'm gonna turn it around.
Okay.
Over my dead body.
Exactly.
Did anything about an idol,
Yeah, do a little hand motion.
or does he? Because am I remembering
I
that
have
right?
actually-
You believe they're one in this.
What do you want to know?
I
One
have
and
it
the
now,
same.
too. I'm
Not-
just, like,
not temple.
thematically
Idol.
speaking, like
Idol.
Oh,
There's an
idol,
idol.
not
she
temple?
can teach me how to do it.
Idol, not the temple.
Idol
Inside.
somewhere in that radius.
In that
That
radius.
is what he's looking for.
Got it. Okay. Thanks.
Awesome.
Center yourself, like you're doing yoga.
And then I kind of look over my brother's shoulders
Exact
Imagine
after I
that
put all the stuff away, and I look over his
Currently-
shoulders, and I'm like, "What are you doing?"
He's poking at the fire right
What
now.
are you
Just
doing?
stay.
have to.
Oh, can I look at
As
the?
he turns over to Nyx, because you're spending like an hour and
Oh,
a half,
okay.
2
Watching
hours
you
on
two.
this.
Perfect,
This is not
that's
an
fine.
easy thing to
Just
do.
kind of like
That's fine, that's fine.
laughing at Ezek trying to be calm.
I cast silence on Mulian.
I wasn't laughing out loud anyway. So
Okay. Oh, never mind.
Nothing changes. Mark off a spell slot.
Damn it.
Really,
Level.
level find funny. I've never heard you laugh before.
Yeah. What's humor?
I don't know. What do you find funny?
Only one character question a day.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's Alex's phobia?
I haven't had an entire week to think it over.
Yeah, what's Alex's phobia? You made a character for him. What's his phobia?
Oh, yeah, but I'm not a player, so I don't gotta answer that.
Well, I think I have 1,000
That's
other
for
things
you
to
to
think
discover
about.
through roleplay.
Alright, can he at least tell his sister what his phobia is?
No, he doesn't trust me.
Fuck you.
That's a lie.
He does.
Wow, he doesn't trust
Can I
me.
you trust
persuade
him?
him to tell me what?
No. So as you are, as you all are sitting around the fire, trying to warm yourselves, you have like some tents set up, kind of pretty huddled close to the fire, given how the temperature starts to drop in this time of year, especially near the water. You just get that coastal air, and it's just this is happening, and just kind of when Alex turns to you, how are you coping with everything going on here today, or in the last 24 hours?
Your best looks different every day. I'm happy to be here.
Okay, so
How are you coping?
I'm doing. Well, I was more in relation, not that.
I don't
That
pretend I do it.
that's a whole nother thing. Alluding back to the road, which you came. I'm more talking about like a whole new country.
It's different from where I'm from,
It's just not.
so it's
Most of my
I'm
fighting
cold.
style is from stealth.
That's all.
So
I'm doing my
this
best.
seems like a good spell to have.
Are you-
for all
what
of
is,
us, like,
um,
the two of us have it. That way you don't.
What's
have
your
to be
intentions?
with us.
Like obviously, do
when
you want to get
cast
back
it, 'cause
home?
You like
Do you
to
want
occasionally
to?
fly, look around, and do that kind of stuff.
To be honest, at the moment, I don't
I
think
also
home
took
has
message
anything for me.
In case we split up again.
So I'm just trying to figure out
Talk
exactly
over
where my next
120
spot is.
Well, where you guys said you were going to Goliath, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
That's
we're
it.
on our way back.
So that's a pretty good jumping off point from there. We got a guild, which is good for work for people who kind of move around a lot. If you're in need of a coin supply, obviously, as most people do, unless you kind of like the
No, who-
sedentary life.
No,
Are you looking
Uh,
at joining the guild?
I mean,
Just
are you
don't
guys
think you knew
looking
about the
for
guild.
somebody in a guild?
No,
I mean,
but
do
the
you
guild
want
might be.
That's
Hey.
no.
Okay, have fun Goliath then if you don't want
Yeah.
to join him.
That's no.
You
It's
seem
simply
pretty handy out
something
there. You seem to be able to hold your own.
they.
Also picked fight with a shark.
I mean, that shark was an asshole.
Was he really though?
Yes, he was.
I mean, he did me a solid. Yeah, I think he did that whole town a
Pretty
solid
good
once he was
Yes.
afterwards.
He didn't lock you up though.
I think it was
About
official.
that, based on what happened, I don't think the shark was the one who did it. If
No.
anything, it was his collar controlling it, so it was whatever tuna was.
Yeah.
Well, just taking orders is not an excuse, right?
Right.
Right?
Right.
I cast.
I would say, but magical means of forcing someone against their will.
I didn't know
might
that at the
qualify.
time.
Well, I was more in response to
At the time,
Alex, should
It
you
was
cast
the guy that
command
threw
and
me
say
in
make
a
people do
cage.
things that are assholes and see like if that's okay with Mullion?
Yeah, I'm sure somebody could probably. Nobody here would ever use magical means to make somebody do something that would embarrass themselves publicly and do something that would otherwise undo outside of their character.
I would do that
Yeah.
if it suited me at the time.
There's an injury I missed it.
Can
What?
I also, in one of those 2 hours that I'm looking at the satchel, can I also start like looking at the
That would be a
bracelet?
separate roll.
Okay, that's fine.
Oh, there's something else I would like to
Well,
do.
Yeah,
I'll wait.
absolutely.
My old crossbow had the mechanism where you can like pull and quickly reload.
Oh, that's just a separate thing. Like,
I was
that's
saying I was
easy
gonna-
enough. Just a separate thing.
Because
Common. It's
that
just
was-
one.
that was my thematic way of saying how I get extra attack.
Yeah, easy enough.
Because I was just learning how to use it. I'm also gonna
Bless
keep
you.
investigating
Ooh.
this thing.
So would you like to talk about it? The
Imprisonment.
ship thing? Yeah.
Yeah. I was just in the wrong place at the wrong time. I went to a tavern, and it happened that they came in, and a bar fight broke out, and I decided to fight, and I was the only one left fighting. So
So who were you before that?
I grew up on a small island, and pretty much after my mother died, I left, and because there was nothing else there for me, and I've been traveling ever since, making money from quick tasks. I work with a lot of herbs, so I help a lot of people, so make a way through that.
I would like to also know a little bit more about all of you. I actually, I met all of them like 24 hours before.
Nice.
You met them, so.
Oh, there's one more thing I have to do. Can we see your bag for one moment?
Which one? Oh, yeah.
I'm talking about Dimitri, get in the bag.
Oh. We have to take him out every 10 minutes. Remember that. Every 10 minutes, we have to make it breathe.
Just quickly.
Yeah, basically. You're in charge of that, by the way.
So
Give me the
I
bag and I'll do it.
No, my bag.
I would love
So
to
how am
get
I
to-
supposed?
You just tell me.
I guess I have to keep casting alarms so I know every 10 minutes.
Perfect.
Well, it's nice to meet you next.
It's nice to meet you, and thank you for your help on the ship.
Yep, I'd love to get to know how did you guys all get to know each other and how did this come about and
Oh god.
Save me a
where are
few
you guys
hours of
from?
YouTube,
I
please.
miss
I know
Dust.
you're from
Yeah.
Sweden.
Yeah, I was picked up like a stray dog. Thankfully, they didn't leave me walking.
Same.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Right.
That's
That's
very nice of them.
Yeah.
pretty nice. Yeah, I'd say so. I mean, I lost my leg because of it, but that's fine.
Yeah, he lost his leg.
Do you miss your
You have
leg?
another leg.
No, it doesn't miss me either. I don't think.
Good.
I'm gonna pull open my
Where
official
is it?
records
What do you
for
have
like
there
interviews.
It's probably
It's a wooden
probably
leg.
waste at this
Okay.
point.
And I don't. What is
It's
it?
prosthetic.
It's yeah, and he has different prosthetics to put on.
Yeah, I have like different attachments too
Ah,
for the
cool, cool.
prosthetic. I have like a hiking and a traction foot.
Cool.
So every once in a while, up off table, you'll hear me be like, "I switched to my hiking foot." Like that's what I'm talking about. I'm literally
Got
Did
it.
he
taking
give
my
you a
prosthetic
peg
off.
leg version too?
I think
Do you
I
have
have
a flipper
Yeah,
for
he
swimming?
does.
Just the peg.
Was that-
that
Do you
we
have a
use.
flipper for swimming?
I don't.
Oh,
Dude, I can
Yes.
use one. I can use a
Wood
flipper.
carving.
You
That's what
that.
I now start to wood carve. Yeah, a flipper for him.
What
And
about-
I have a
Dolphin
tree for
is
him.
what I
What about a
need.
seduction leg that's like nice and skinny like a
Yeah.
something stick
Like
out?
fishnet carved into it.
Where I'm from, I don't need to seduce. I can just manifest a child.
Nice.
I can't really do that, but I might as well.
I choose to believe you don't say the second half, but I just now think you reproduce my budding.
There's learned something new about.
I learn something new every day.
Literally.
Where I come from, reproduction isn't a matter of seduction; it's a matter of duty. Moving forward.
It's so I reproduce via
Wait, have you
budding.
ever been on a date?
No, what? What is a date?
Aww.
A date
Oh,
is
yeah.
a way people who are romantically interested in each other would go about progressing that relationship.
Or
I'd like to do a stealth
He's
roll the
a
whole
boys and
round.
uglies.
Sounds like a waste of time.
I'd like to do a stealth roll to hold back my tears, thinking
My
about every
mother would
single
like to
night that
disagree.
Bully and I spent
Yeah.
cuddling in bed.
You mean
Fuck!
nothing to him?
What?
I don't have my fucking dice.
Oh.
You want a pair of dice?
No, he has his stuff
It's
in the
there in
car.
my car.
Just a pair?
He just.
You can only
No.
get 2 dice. Pick which one you want.
Stews.
Yeah, no, I've never been on a date.
Have you ever been on a date?
One long time ago. Like first couple of years when I went to school, but then I kind of fell really into studies, so didn't have time.
What are the requirements for a date?
Normally
Attraction.
And then
I love this.
That's
the
it.
requirements for a date normally imply that both people would have to have some level of
Consent.
more than a platonic
Consent.
interest in each other. And then both parties would have to consent, and then it's a way of getting to know each other further.
You ask a woman one time, and if she says no, you take that for what it is. You don't keep asking.
Women never, from what all my studies, they never mean anything deeper than what they say. You know, if she looks angry and you ask, "Are you upset?" and she says no, it means she's not upset.
well, I've learned to never trust what a woman says by hanging out with Dove.
Yeah, 100%. That is the actual.
I just realized I'm gonna put.
She seems like a very nice lady.
Wow.
Dove,
She
she
seems
is
like-
very nice,
Yeah.
and she's a complete adult.
I request that you not speak that way about my client.
Oh, please tell me that story again. I
No,
love
we
that
don't
one.
need to go through that story again.
you like him-
If you have any funny stories about my sister, I would love to know them.
Would you like to hear? Would you like to hear it around a
can make up
campfire
for
or
last
or as your lawyer?
I
Around
watched
the
her almost
campfire,
drown at
please.
least 4 times.
Why
when I was
not?
on
All
the
right.
ship.
with the proper
Pretty
embellishments, then.
entertaining. I had other things going on at the moment, but
Next, if you would like to hear the story as well, just for humorous sake.
I'm gonna go into the cart
So-
and just read.
When we first arrived at the village, at the huge city of Dragonspire, all of us were, getting our bearings, trying to figure out what to do. And Dove, upon first meeting her, we all had different things we wanted to explore and see. Mulligan actually went to go help out the poor. We didn't know who Summer was yet. I mean, Mose was yet.
Summer.
But, Dove, she said she was just a tourist, wanted to explore the sights of the city, which she never did afterwards, by the way.
to a library.
I mean,
Right.
as you are as an intellect.
I was going to a library.
He's
I
talking.
shut up. I was
Let him
going
finish
to
the
a
story. Let it
library.
So of course she wants to see the sights.
Library.
I
likes to
remember
read a
it
lot,
the way
it
he's
seems.
telling it, actually.
When she came into the city, she told us she wanted to see the sights.
Library.
I think she
That's
said
what
that-
she said she wanted to do
Which is what I
in the
wanted-
city!
Did you ever go to a library?
I did. I went to the one in
That day?
Dragonspire. No, not that day.
Okay, so why are you interrupting the man?
Because I was not sightseeing. I was going straight to the library.
Okay,
I got
my-
lost.
What you said, your entire purpose for going to Dragonspire was sightseeing.
Correct.
So,
Alright.
Dove, in her infinite wisdom, decided that she wanted to go to the library the first night. Fine, enjoy reading her books. It's a good passion.
It's a good pastime.
And this is all allegedly because I actually was not there. But from the story I was told, and I got this from the papers. From the
papers.
stories I was told,
It's not. Okay.
there was a woman just walking to the library when, behold, a criminal running through the streets. And the gallant Prince of Dragonspire was in full pursuit. The entire
By the way,
nightlife is like watching in awestruck by his greatness.
it was during the day.
Doing it was in the middle of the night.
No, it was in the middle of the
It
day.
was in the middle of
I
the night
kinda
and
like
you
that-
were lit up by the lanterns
He's
at night.
literally your lawyer.
It was the middle. Wasn't it the middle of the day?
Literally, the library was closing.
The
so
middle
it was-
of the day
okay.
is funnier to me,
Okay,
so I'm
fine,
going
fine.
to just picture that part.
Well, the nights, it has to be at night because it plays into the later part of the
Fine,
story.
alright, I'll accept.
But under the streetlights, to her credit, she decided to be a hero, if you will, and decided that upon seeing a struggle, she decided that that man must be helped. I will do what I can to save him. And she
Books can
decides to shoot two accurately aimed bolts at His Majesty.
I miss. I was trying to aim for the criminal and I missed and I hit the prince by accident.
About that, that's actually the official story we said later on, remember?
But
You were
actually,
aiming at the prince!
I was not. I actually
You
was aiming
aimed at the
criminal.
prince!
No, but I was.
You know,
There's the truth,
Insight
and then
check
there's
him
what we put
now!
on
I
Twitter.
cast guidance!
I can't say there's a lot of princes
I
in the
need you
world
to
that
roll a
deserve to
deception
live.
check. If it's a lie and your brother's trying to read you.
I really.
I cast
was.
guidance. I cast guidance for insight.
I rolled a natural 19 on the die. Plus the guidance.
It's alright, princes have questionable
I got it-
morals.
I
He
had
probably
an
deserved
18.
it.
Natural, non-net, not even. Wait, he's got fucking. That even included bonuses.
No.
Whoop, where did that
I was
go?
actually.
Are you not enjoying the story?
Fuck off.
enjoying
No,
the
I am.
story.
Danielle is. Dom is not.
That's fair, in character.
What?
It's like another story where I'm incompetent.
18.
Yeah, you can tell you're lying.
So, of course, unfortunately, she ends up immediately jailed as you would for attacking a prince.
God, so my sister's been in jail. The delinquent.
What was the princess name again?
Above table. What was it?
Oh, okay.
Please not
Above
yet.
table.
Above table. What's the prince's name again?
Dreamy eyes.
I mean,
I don't.
If
I don't know. That's what. Oh my
if
god.
she killed the prince, maybe she would have gotten away with
What
striking
was
him.
Katie's name? What
Prince
was Katie's
Deadaeyes.
character's name?
Morgan.
That's what Morgan said. Prince Dreamy Eyes.
Yes.
sold.
Prince incarceration.
But of course, she immediately ends up in jail, upon where she has to answer some questions. Here, she decides to answer the questions as truthfully and as honest as possible, which was the problem.
It was my
So-
first time getting arrested.
In the first time meeting her, she lies to me probably like she will tell me 10 things and 11 of them are lies, but then she decides to be truthful. As she evades everything I ask her otherwise. So, she's then truthful to the guard. They ask how old she is. Her appearance. She had no papers on her. She was traveling with a woman named Morgan, who in every single situation appeared more like her mother than her friend. So the one time where she could have lied and said, I'm 12 and don't know what I'm doing, she's honest.
You know, honesty is the best policy.
See, she knows. She understands things.
That is not how she got out of this predicament.
I did not get out of it at all. I went to court.
So true. So true.
You're not a cop, right? Okay.
Thank God.
Now this is where we
Well,
get
I am.
to...
You're all under it.
What the fuck?
I can't pass it that trace and run into the woods.
You're on your own.
Counterspell.
Oh shit.
Damn it.
Counterspell that counterspell.
Okay, now
You have it,
I
yeah.
do have it.
now I'm bringing you with me. I'll get you out of another situation.
Yes.
Inappropriately animate that.
Now we're gonna continue on to the story where I became Isaac Jewel Esquire. So, in order to help her, we decided we should probably get her a lawyer because on the table is death by execution. She attacked a prince.
Yeah.
It's
It's
at
usually
that
frowned upon.
so amongst her list of crimes were
I know.
assault,
I don't disagree.
not
Thank
having
you.
papers, and terrorism. Because she
Yeah.
attacked the prince in the middle of the street.
It was.
Bad aim.
He
So
rode
when
in on a dragon. What else was I supposed to think?
Morgan was so nice and actually posted her bail so we can get her out.
Nice.
And at that point, we went to go talk to some help from Dragonspire from some areas that I may or may not know. I will not delve into that further. Some friends that I made growing up there that know ways to, let's say, evade some more evade the more authorities when what they are supposed to do. They're good at getting away from trouble. Their services were more than all of us can afford combined. Fortunately, for the cost of a few drinks, we were able to at least get their advice. Through which I then formally agreed to become Isaac Jewel Esquire to represent her in court. We then asked her story, and I'm not going to say what we established with her at the time. I'm just going to say what was said at the trial. going into the court case, it just so happens that we had some great potions,
Oh,
one of
yeah.
which causes people to cry.
I take out that potion from my bag. This is it.
We save it for emergencies now.
I put it back.
We got her papers through some illicit means, so we got that charge out. But we then made sure going to the courtroom, take a quick sniff, if you could. Do you want to quickly sniff just to show how effective it is?
Do you feel like
Do you
crying
want
right now?
to? Do you want to sniff?
I don't.
Who wants to sniff?
I'll sniff, but I need a cry.
Here you
I
go.
need a cry.
Just sniff. Just.
Can I have you make a Constitution saving throw?
I cast ban on her so she fails it. I actually don't have it.
You can also choose to fail.
Start sobbing before she
15?
sniffs it.
15.
You're not going to choose to fail though?
You start to you take a whiff of this, and every time you open it, it starts to like evaporate
Yeah,
quickly. So every time you do open it, it like goes down a little bit, so you're losing amounts of it
Yeah.
each time. You take a whiff and then cork it, and as you do, your mind is instantly flooded with memories and deep emotions. You immediately think back to being pushed through the portal. You think about the attack. You think about their family. You think about everyone you haven't seen in forever. You think about you two, you and your sister, yelling at each other in the last moments before you haven't seen each other in years. You think about all your regrets, and it's you just being overwhelmed with just sadness and depression, and you just start weeping.
God.
I go over to Moe's and like, you'll be okay. It lasts only a couple of hours, but you'll be fine. What was it, like an hour or
Less
two?
than an hour, yeah.
And it was an
My
hour.
God.
Potted plant.
Potted.
What?
Use your tears to water it.
No, I have no idea.
I draw a little teddy bear on the potted plant, so it makes her
Succulent.
feel a little better.
It's a
Succulent.
little succulent.
It's a little succulent.
Yeah, for the next
His
hour,
name's
you're very
George.
depressed.
His name's not
Unless we
George.
have Matt.
His name's Rita.
His name's whatever.
Maybe
you
that
want.
for an example was a poor decision for a campfire in hindsight, but we'll continue.
There
Cactus,
there
I don't
are
know why you're
spell
touching it.
means to help either reduce or eliminate this effect, but
It's okay.
Facts.
Do I know at least the spells to like?
Can I just take a
like,
piece of
get
charcoal
rid
and-
of it
you
quickly?
can make an Arcana check.
Actually, as a ranger, what I know that I can just take a piece of charcoal and just on her.
No, because it's now magical effect.
Oh,
that's
okay, so-
taken hold.
13.
You could also make either given this is because this is literally coming from a creature. You can make a survival check.
I'd also like to cast guidance so I can think about how to do it if I can.
What do you get?
13.
13. Off the top of your head, obviously, possibly a dispel magic would be the most evident if it is a magical effect.
Does
My
anyone
thing
have
was
dispel
13.
magic?
Not 13 as well.
13 as
That's
well.
what I don't.
With
That's
you,
what I need. I need dispel magic.
you are more inclined
And
to
vicious
think
mockery,
of a
but I don't think that'll help in this
restoration
situation.
Can
Oh
you
my
imagine?
god.
Sure, Boots?
The combination of crying and laughing.
Restoration.
Oh no, I wouldn't.
Damn
be,
it.
That wouldn't be visual. I'm thinking Tasha City's
Or
laughing.
just depression.
No,
Just
yeah.
Yeah.
Then she's crying and laughing.
And while she's mocking her.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. No.
If any of you have an idea of how to like
You'll be
restore
okay.
her body,
It lasts
it would
an
help
hour, you'll be
get rid of
fine.
it faster.
Yeah.
How about tea?
Sorry.
At least then you're crying with tea.
I recommend we remove all of her weapons.
I
I think
recommend.
I'm gonna go psycho.
Psy-
I think if you were
Psycho.
you wouldn't tell us.
Okay, now with the slightly depressing,
Anyway.
turn that
now
way so
that,
you're not
now
really
that
disturbed.
Mose is just
No,
sitting
Rose
there in
is
the
just
corner
crying
depressed.
now in a corner.
Here's some
You
tea.
just watch her. She just goes and like sits on like a stump and
Oh.
wraps herself in her wings.
Would healing
You just-
hands
you
help for
just-
depression?
Like kind of
No,
just
you're right, you
sinks
need dispel
down.
magic.
Okay,
And
so
just stares out at the moon just within earshot to hear all the things.
imagine that, but she decided to completely inhale it, and just let them
Yeah,
flow.
can you put a picture of that around?
So we made sure that she had that almost under her lapel, so she can like quickly sniff it when she needs. She can
Nice.
get the teary eyes out. The day before, we also did a public service of making sure to rescue some dwarves. Originally, we were going to claim incompetency, but after doing that, she kind of did help us, and even though she went down, we might have been able to still go that route. We could have said, if anything, we just borrowed her, and she went down anyway.
We did claim incompetency.
We did later on, but we claimed it by accident. but
Anyway.
Anyway.
But we ended up going into the court case. Cleared the first charge, no problem. It was that she wasn't going to be executed for forgetting her license.
Yeah.
But we go into the court case. The prince shows up gallantly and, in his ever wisdom, describes what happens, but doesn't directly attack her. Fortunately, he just sticks to the facts to our luck and didn't say off with her head immediately. Still wanted her dead, but we were able to clear that. and she actually did very well on the stand, doing exactly what I told her to say. That being that
I'm stupid and I'm a child and I'm just sad that I hurt you. I'm so sorry. Basically what
Basically,
I fucking said.
that's basically right.
What I fucking said.
we said that it was an accident while trying to aid the
In
prince.
the middle of a
In
courtroom.
the middle of the courtroom? I mean, it probably wouldn't have worked, but I could have done it.
My
Judge
sister, the
Judy.
delinquent. Gosh.
While in a courtroom crying hysterically, we made sure that she was so blubbery and unable to speak anymore that when the prince actually countered that by stating, but she appeared quite lucid still and almost non-apologetic about it. Since you'd think most people in that situation would immediately bend over and beg for forgiveness, almost kissing the ground with their forehead, she's sitting there like, oh, whoops, and just walks away from the scene of the crime. Then immediately gets escorted back about 2 seconds later by an armed battalion of guards.
Whoops.
To evade that, we actually had her say that she was just so taken aback and mesmerized by the sheer visage of this man that she was just so stunned and shocked that she was not able to appropriately react and seldom be in her own mind in a state of mind to appreciate the luck she had to even be in his vicinity.
You shouldn't be weaponized.
And in his eternal grace, she begs his forgiveness, and she said this all while crying at the stand. We then also argued that given the actions of the day before, by doing that thing, that it would actually give her the chance to prove that she is for good of Dragonspire. She didn't come here to instill chaos, thus wiping out the terrorism charge.
Nice. Nice.
And I'm just sitting over here, Doug's just sitting over here eating her fucking mush that
So,
she's just like, whatever.
You guys
fucking
continue
over it.
to tell stories, and just the Mose is very quiet.
Sorry, Mose.
We fought fire
I have
elemental, we
I
rode a
have
fire
some
ship.
Other cool
I died.
potions too. One is. Do I still have? No, did I?
About
use
an
it?
hour goes
Actually,
by.
wait, I'd
I
like to
have
say
some
one more thing to
firearms
Alex.
still on.
Yeah.
I would just, and this doesn't actually need to go through the story. I'd like to reiterate the story. I would tell the story about how she actually helped comfort an old grieving man.
Oh, my babes!
An hour
For a
or so
good thing.
goes by, and you regain control, and those feelings and those memories leave your mind. Are you okay?
You alright? Yep. We don't ever use that unless like it's dire need.
Yep.
We gotta drill holes
Do
in
you
the bottom
want
of
to
that
talk
pot.
about anything? Are you okay?
Huh?
Do you need to talk about anything? Are you
No.
okay?
You want to talk about anything
No.
like the ship?
I'm overwhelmed right now by your
Alright.
concern, and I appreciate you all.
You hungry?
The cactus is
Lily, do you
overwhelmed
have
too.
calm emotions?
It's funny.
I don't know that spell.
I do. Do you want
You-
me to cast
you did it.
Commotions or are you
I'm
okay?
just
That was-
gonna go
that was
climb
not-
a tree in a little bit and have my solitude.
Okay,
I
you
can
do.
cast Spirit Guardian. Will that help?
If I know you as long as I
I
do,
don't
I know
believe
that
so.
makes you feel a little bit better, so I just let you be.
Maybe later
Wanna
I'll
pet my
ask you
cat?
about what you... Oh my god. Is that a new thing you can do?
Sure.
What?
I have
Calm
bad
emotions?
I was-
cats.
Wait,
That's-
I
oh,
think I was
I have
right.
one
Hold on,
cat.
let me just
This
double
is
check.
pudding.
I am
I won't
correct that I
put him
have
in
it.
my bag.
Thank you.
Because
Yeah,
if
I have it.
You've
I have
always
a
had
cat
that.
and a plant.
But you,
Very druid.
Dust always used it before I could, so
See.
that's why I never used it.
Because I remember one of the first things I
Yeah,
asked when I
the
met was like,
max
can you just
uses
let me
weapons.
know your spells so I
Next
know what
combat
you
encounters,
have, just in case any situations come up where it might be
Oh, yeah.
useful, so we know what each other can do.
Yeah, not Soot, sorry. Dust always did.
I mean, I
commotion,
could definitely
so I
tell
never
you
used
mine.
it.
We didn't know
but
Dust
I won't
yet.
remember yours. Yeah, I was like, I definitely.
Well,
Well, tell us actually a little
Sex
bit about you. You seem pretty handy out there, and I
Okay.
don't know. I can't speak for them.
I would just like to point out that after I'm finished talking about Dove, I finished that all by saying, and then I recommended her for a job.
Down here.
I almost.
Yes.
So you're good
Yeah.
with good with a hammer.
Yes.
Alrighty. And what else? What are you good at, or what do you like to do?
How many people have you killed?
As of right now, 14.
You're counting.
Oh, you're not?
You're not.
Lives mean something
You
to
lose
me.
track with fireball.
That's
Jeez.
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 For the most part, I just kind of, from where I'm from, it's a lot of like nature and stuff. So I kind of grew up in like the forests, and I also grew up in a pleasure house. My mother worked there, and I worked doing bartending and taking care of the women
Oh, good.
until I was about 14, and then she passed away, and I left.
How old are you now, Next?
25.
Okay. Just wanted to ask. I'm still the baby!
If you end up in jail, remember you're like 16 lower.
I'll get
low.
us out. Yeah.
If I was with her, she would not have gotten caught even after attacking the prince. But she decided to go by herself.
Is there anything over the next 2 days or so as you're traveling? Anything you guys wish to do, or say, or talk about along the way?
I want to go over whatever papers. I want to.
I want to help her
at-
go over those papers.
Sorry, now before I go over the papers, I want to look at the bracelet and the collar.
Oh, okay.
I want to do that.
I want to play hide and seek.
We're in a
Can
car.
I
Are we in a
roll
cart?
Can I roll on
We're
a
in the middle of the
con check?
forest.
Yes, you can.
They're a little,
Powwow.
yeah, powwow.
7.
Who's singing? Who's dancing? I'll dance if you sing.
Could
I'll
I
sing
look
if you
over the
dance.
collar and bracelets?
I am only good at telling stories.
Jesus
Are you
Christ,
proficient
the
with
fucking
Arcana?
haikus.
and
That would
haikus.
be-
No.
No. Then you wouldn't really
I'm
have
just
the
dust.
information that would be beneficial.
That's-
Looking over it, the enchantment on the collar seems to be severed and broken because of all the attacks that were made on it. So it is rendered inert unless fixed through magical means.
Okay.
That is what you glean with the set.
Can I try to cast mending on it to see if it works?
Casting mending on it does fix some of the casting mending on it. Given the collar is about like 3 inches thick, but mending. You cast mending on it a couple of times, piecing together small pieces and reforming pieces little chips that were missed, and the collar does reform. The problem is a number of the runes that were carved in. It is now smoothed over,
Got it.
where runes and different things were set in place, so it's missing those enchantment levels. But it is now a solid collar that latches and closes again.
Is there like
Perfect.
a manufacturer, like stamp,
Warranty.
marking, anything to identify where it came from?
On this,
Made in
there's not.
Dragonspire.
That is a good question.
There's not on this. There was one on your hammer that matched his. They were manufactured by the same person.
Okay.
I was,
What is
act-
that?
I was
This
actually hoping.
collar, it seems that there was one and it was scratched out.
Got it. Okay.
Dove, you were actually speaking to someone that would might know about stuff like this. What was his name? In Goliath? What was his
Well,
name?
Milo.
That's the guy that Dimitri had a crush on.
Milo.
Oh, I'd
Yes.
love,
Do you think he?
I'd
Do you
love
think?
to meet that person?
Do you think he might know?
Somebody who gets Dimitri to talk to.
Find him. Yes,
I don't think
he
Dimitri
probably
caught
will
him. He
know
just stared
because
silently.
Oh,
He also wants to
that
find
tracks.
the temple too, by Goliath. So
Okay.
we can. So
I
it's only
I know that Dimitri and I still wanted to take care of just our things before that, but
Yeah, but I want to. Go
Well,
Goliath.
my
Milo-
mother and Dimitri's sister.
Yeah, I know.
Anything else anybody wishes to do on the journey?
I wanted to play hide and seek.
Alright, go roll a stealth check.
I cast Pass Without Trace first.
What the fuck?
Fuck, that's terrible. 25.
Kill yourself. What am I? How am I supposed to find you? How's anyone gonna find you?
10 minutes goes by, nobody can find you.
I go to bed. No.
Is anyone
Another
looking?
10
No.
minutes goes
Yeah.
by.
Yeah.
We just let him go.
Yeah.
It's
I rolled high. Ah, no, I missed it again. How long are you hiding for?
Until I suspect no one's looking for me.
So immediately? No.
Yeah, pretty much.
Alexander has to roll a 19 or a 20 to get find you.
Walk back in the
I
camp
rolled
and
4
see
times,
everyone's
so
just
you're
sitting
hidden for almost. You're hidden for like 40 minutes and nobody can find you.
When you come back, I just
Ooh, I
wave
got a nat
happily.
one.
Thank you.
I don't see it.
I was practicing my stealth skills.
16.
It takes.
Nope.
Nobody
Enough.
seems to be able to. Well, roll one more time for him for that 15-minute mark. Nope, can't find you. An hour goes by, nobody can find you.
Thank you very much, Mose.
I tried.
Passive
I looked.
entry.
I gandered.
I
didn't-
found
I
your
didn't write it
footprints,
like high.
4 times. I got like a 23. The ones that I was like, but I couldn't
I
find.
got like
where you
3s and
went.
4s. Like I looked around.
That's actually a spell that Mose knew, and by watching her do it and her explain it to me, I was able to figure it out.
Nice. Awesome.
Nice.
Study gets you a lot of places just by watching and learning.
There was also another spell I heard before about how people could like almost disrupt sound around a certain area.
That's cool.
There's a couple of different ones like that. Some of them emanate sounds, some of them reduce it, some of them, and so on. Some of them project it in other places, and
Just-
so on.
Are you able to cast Fireball
What
like
other animals
in the
can you
forest
turn
real quick?
into?
I'd rather
You're
not.
a crab
Or
an
just aim it
octopus
upwards, I'm
since I met
curious.
Well, I'd
you.
rather not.
Is it all aquatic?
Given-
Aquatic?
No,
It's
no,
a-
no,
it's-
I'm
you
using
have-
in my aquatic.
Oh, okay.
arrow.
You have to say something though to do
nice.
it, right?
Yeah.
No, I can.
Let's see if I can do this right.
What do I have?
You're a
Silence.
water sign, obviously.
Yeah.
Now, if you could just try
What is everybody's
casting
zodiac
anything, I'm
sign?
curious if that requires you to say
I never
something.
thought of this. I can turn it into some bugs. I've turned into a spider before.
Don't
I
like
think
that.
was the first time anybody had seen me transform.
Yeah, that was.
Sketchy.
I almost shot her.
Rats, cats.
Bats.
Does it
Now,
work?
do you have
Yes.
do you have a way of
Wait.
making it so we know it's you? Do you have like a calling card?
I can speak.
Ah, yeah, well that will work.
How about we give you like a scarf or something?
There was a time I turned into a cat and none of you knew.
Can we?
And I
What?
spied. I
Wow.
wanted to see what was going on.
So we're not able to just give you a scarf?
No.
Friends shouldn't spy on friends.
I don't remember why I was spying.
Do you not want to be an adorable cat with a scarf?
Well, ponies. hyenas,
The answer's no.
bears.
We don't.
A
we-
pony?
we have no idea.
If
If
our
she's ever
horse
knocked out in
kicks
fish
it-
form, I'm gonna-
I'm your horse.
Alexander takes the scarf
Sick.
off his neck and throws it around you. And
Now, can you try turning into something? Let's see if the scarf is there.
there.
I can turn into a diseased rat.
That's like black.
That's a thing,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
Is it stat block too?
I have no idea.
Oh my
That
gosh.
is so weird.
I don't know, like,
My
why.
finger is like bruised to
Like,
shit.
if
I
you
have
bite
no idea
somebody
why.
as a diseased rat.
It's like just a
She
big
could
ass
be a
bruise.
diseased rat.
Nice.
I love
What?
diseased rats.
Are you willing to turn into something so we see if the
Stop,
scarf
stop,
stays? I'm just curious.
Could I get the circumference of your neck so I can knit you a sweater?
If you will it, basically.
If I
As a
cure
cat.
disease on her as a diseased rat, is she no longer
Yeah,
diseased?
she's become a rat.
But, like, there's no difference between. Oh, well, it's a giant diseased rat. This is just a rat.
Kill me.
She turns into a diseased rat while wearing the scarf,
Fucking
and then he casts
Gingy
cure
and Shrek.
disease on her, turning into a. Does she turn into a regular giant rat?
Yeah.
Does that also the disease stay on the scarf?
No.
Wow, that's
Depends on the disease.
wow.
I heard of a terrible affliction in a faraway land called smallpox. So
I turn into a cat.
Do you will the scarf to not transform with you?
Yes.
You are a cat wearing a scarf.
What color is it?
It is a
Orange.
with his robes. It would be like a navy blue.
Cool. I'm gray.
that would be a very useful way to know it's
Puddin
you.
is very confused, my cat.
Oh yeah.
You're holding my
Chillin'.
cat. Yeah, my cat is back on my shoulder. Yeah, he was like, no.
What the fuck?
Cat is just looking at it.
Yeah, it does not get
Head,
it.
head cocked.
I'd like to take a ration and see if I can just like pet your cat. May I pet your cat?
Puddin's cool with it.
Is that Puddin?
Can I detect how her?
Oh my
cat-
god! I cast animal speaking. I want to speak to Puddin.
No! This is not something I prepared for.
Is Puddin a guy or a girl?
Girl,
Girl?
this is not something I prepared for.
Do you want to be...
No, I'm in control of Puddin.
Haha, good luck.
Hello, Puddin.
Thank God.
Hello.
What's your story? Like, how did you meet her?
It is my job to watch over.
Oh,
Now, was that a job task
Find
on you?
familiar, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, really?
Those are all the
So,
find familiars that your cat can.
Were you, like,
turn
given to
into
her,
if you
or-
want
Fae.
it.
You're fae.
Your
Yes,
your
yes.
fae, because it's a fae, so
Yeah.
Very
Explain
interesting.
it.
How long have you
so
known her?
basically, what you have is a spirit, and the
For most
spirit
of her life.
can turn into different shapes.
Incredible.
So it's always the same.
What's it like
spirit.
traveling with her?
So
But it just changed it. Oh.
yeah, it's just
a bit
you can change
chaotic,
it. You just
but
gotta recast the
I love her
yeah.
nonetheless.
So if your cat, let's just say, dies, you can recast
That
the
is
spell,
very
then you can
interesting,
change
though.
it into
She's like a
any of
child
those
that watched
animals.
her
It
grow
doesn't
up.
even have to die to do it at will, but
Cool.
it,
Do you
it
want
will
this
cost a
ration?
spell slot and
It's
some
fish.
components.
Yes.
I don't need to eat in this form.
Bless
Do
you.
you want to?
Oh.
Oh, thank you.
This most yawn.
Yes.
He also said officially that I'm just talking out loud. I really want to just be meow meow
No,
meow
it's,
meow.
yeah, the cat is meowing at you.
I can speak to animals too. I just.
Shell Garfield.
I'd
love
love to think
lasagna.
that you actually never thought to cast it as
No.
your own cat.
No, she's my familiar. It's fine.
Yeah.
Oh, she's your familiar.
No,
Why?
that was with me and that other lady who chain smokes.
Morgan.
Yes,
She was given to me as a kid.
chain smoker.
Give a find familiar.
Well, there was an old witch by my house that gave it to me.
With all due instructor, she told me what to do.
Yep.
She gave
Hey,
the kid
somewhere.
cat
Where
and
is he?
pudding.
Pretty much.
Who?
There he is.
So you have the spell find familiar, right, Amanda?
Yes.
So I think
Oh, is that
okay.
Yeah.
If you in game like close your eyes, I think you can talk to it mentally, can't you? You're right.
You
It's a
can,
find familiar.
relay emotions and like kind of
Like simple kind of
like
feelings
concepts.
and
I can
Exactly.
always feel her, like, and I like to think that she can feel me
Oh,
too.
she's on your shoulder.
Yes, but
What? Sorry.
So
emotionally.
I'm like far
Yeah.
away from you, and I'm trying to just
You need to
speak
go.
in
I think
Doug's
you
like
go
in a
into like a
whisper.
transitive
Is this what
state,
you've been
right? It's
You
like
can look through her eye. Yeah.
You can
so
look
if
through
you
her
read
eyes.
the find
Is this
familiar
what
spell,
you're
it
Yeah, I'll get into
all
that.
other functions through it.
Cool.
You can like
Do
go
you have
through her
message?
eyes and
I
use
do now.
yeah.
stuff like that.
Fancy. Okay.
My last main character I'd find
if I-
familiar.
hold
I
on,
loved
let
it.
me
It was
just
like my
re-
favorite.
let
it was
me
my
just-
favorite
No,
companion
okay.
of everyone.
No, that's.
I don't have message anymore.
You got rid of message.
I didn't get rid of it. I used it as a wizard, but I didn't get it back.
Oh,
And now I could do telepathic
that's
speech.
what I was wondering. I was like, message says you can answer. Why
No.
have you? Why have you never
I think
let
you
us
could have picked message. You might want to swap out your spells, as you did just level up, so you could, if you wish to swap one of those to get that back. I think it's a sorcerer spell also.
I chose messages.
It is, but I don't. I like
No worries.
I like what I have so
what?
far.
You guys continue to push
Actually,
on
should
for
I
the
get rid
next
of
couple of
mending? 'Cause I
days.
don't really use
Are able
mending.
Vibran!
are able
I
to
have mending issues.
talk, get to know
It's
each
only
other a bit.
cantrip anyway.
Alexander
but I
is
have things that I need
constantly like actually like he's
Yeah, I'll
very
mend them.
he's like trying to get to know you guys a bit. Really, there's a lot of he's asking a lot of stuff about who you guys are, where you guys are from.
I
What
started
have you
talking to
guys
the
been up
horse
to?
also with Speak with Animals.
What?
I also just while traveling, my traveling
Yeah.
companion becomes the horse because I just speak with animals and just talk to the horse.
Alexander is very much trying to like
He's actually an incredible singer.
get to know you guys and learn about everyone.
I am actively trying to get to know you guys too.
I am now going to take message because I have sending now, which I'm very happy about, and I have my telepathic speech. So I don't
Is
need
sending-
it.
After a few
Wait, is
days of
sending a
traveling
spell,
everything and
or-
really
Sending's a
thinking
spell.
on what Alex
How
asked
far
him,
is
like,
it?
what do you find funny? It
It's
starts to occur to
sending,
Molian
like
that
how,
he didn't really even discover
what's the
humor
distance?
until he
The
was
message
out
is
of
only
limbo because
120
everything
feet.
in limbo was more
Sending,
duty
I could
oriented.
send it to like
It was
someone
really
like if
wasn't really too
Milo
many jokes going on.
is
It was
in
more like
the city
you need to do
and
this.
Yeah.
we're like
It could be the end
back
of
at the
us.
village. I could have
So-
So
said
that's between message and sending. Because sending
Irony.
also message they can't
I think
answer back.
he finds
yeah, sending they can.
pretty
25.
And he never asks for his scarf back. So for the entire like 3 days, Mose has the blue scarf.
Can I just choose to believe that that Kraken has a really good singing voice? Because I keep
It's very
casting.
much like that. Like it. Just for the sake, I can't do the accent, but Kraken sounds British, like just a British, and he sounds very much like Bert from Mary Poppins.
Yeah, you love
You guys hear me singing One Direction in the front with him every once in a while.
it's a
But you can't
jolly
understand what he's
holiday
saying.
with Mary.
Are we there yet?
A couple of days go by, and you all arrive at the city of Goliath.
Yay!
The gates are open as you had bed down early the day before. That way you could arrive at the city not either at the middle of the night or the crack of dawn.
God.
Again.
You bed down early to get some rest, and also each night, you, for those who wished it, Alexander has been casting Tiny Hut ritually to help, which is a 10-foot dome, 20-foot 20-foot diameter dome, which can alleviate all of that cold air and just warms up that whole area.
I cast alarm on the front. And
That
all
way,
my
it helps
stuff.
for those who wish. That way, you can remove that chill entirely.
I don't know these
tonight.
two.
And
I know him a bit more than her, but I don't know her.
Escape you from outside things. As those, when he puts up the dome, he's like, "Yeah, if any wolves come by, they can't come in. So we're safe for the next 8 hours."
Yay.
Just
Did
thinking
you
of someone
really keep watch?
crawling under the car trying to
Chicken?
steal the catalytic converter, and the alarm goes off.
Yeah.
But eventually, you do arrive at the city of Goliath. Where you can
Yay.
see that things are moving around and bustling as different people are moving goods and carts and livestock is moving around. You can see kids or there was like a layer of powder had like came down the night before from the winds from the ocean. So kids are throwing snowballs at each other and just going wild. Doug, can I make a dexterity saving throw?
I was about to say something too before you did that.
75 degrees, it's volcanic ash.
5.
5. You just get hit right in the
Nice.
face.
So
Sorry.
So before
throw a
got
snowball
hit in
back.
before I got hit in the face, I wanted to say like this is the first time
Guidance.
Dove have actually seen snow because she's always been in her little.
You've only ever seen it from a window.
Exactly.
Looking
I
out.
only seen it from a window, so I never like got to experience like how it
Bless.
feels and
Guidance.
everything like that. So once
I
that
can't
hit
do both, I don't
snowball hit my face, I'm just
I
standing
can't.
there like in
Bless.
awe,
It's
be
a
like
powdery
Gloom
one, so it
ambusher.
exactly. I'm
doesn't
just like
hurt or anything. It's
I'm
just, like,
sitting there in awe,
scatters
like
on
oh my god, this is.
Guiding bolt. What?
And then I go and take a handful of snow in my hand and I just let it melt in my cold hands. Because I'm not wearing mittens, so I'm just letting it melt and just like staring at it.
You watch as you're like staring at it, you watch as Alexander's like moving his finger, and you see a spectral hand grab like a big handful of snow and float it, and then
Kind of
right
figured
on
this was
top
gonna
of
happen.
you.
Dove. Pack a snowball for her. It's like, here. It's one of the best things of having a sibling in snow.
What do I do with it?
Throw it back.
Come on, try to hit me.
Hunter's
Just
mark.
dancing.
I chuck it at you.
Got it. You roll an attack.
That. 4.
4.
Yeah.
Fairy fire.
He stands there and closes his eyes, and it just goes.
No, it doesn't go. It goes. Beep.
Do I
It just doesn't even.
Wait,
make
I
it.
No,
know
it doesn't even make him.
I noticed he closes.
Just, whew, you get you take the one he gave you and you start packing it up, like and now it's like this big one and you're like ha, and it just goes and just breaks right off.
Before it lands, I quickly spit with him and chuck it at his face. Since his eyes are closed. Do I hit?
Roll a
Emboldening bond.
roll an attack.
Guidance.
Where are you attacking? Where are you aiming?
Bless.
For his face.
His
He
face.
thinks it's her sibling.
Got it.
Can I?
An emboldening bond?
I'm kidding. No, you don't have emboldening.
Ah,
I'm giving you emboldening bond for a snow fight.
Fine. Without emboldening bond, it's only a non-nat 20.
He had the mage hand up right over his face to prevent a face shot from point blank, given he was literally like 10 feet away from her. Which
Dove, you
he
shouldn't
just
hit
goes
the face.
all over. He gets scattered. The snow breaks right on the spectral hand, but it like rains down, so his whole gets this powder. And he has these like gray robes on, like gray and like black with like black trim and different things like that. Where he dusts himself off a little bit.
Wait.
Start playing with the snow.
So
like
I
a
have
child.
Warcaster, so I can throw snowballs and throw snowballs. Hmm?
What?
Mhm.
Yeah. Because I don't have to use
And
the
that's
somatic.
humor.
Oh.
Yeah, this is what John brings.
Do you
in
end up
joy.
making like a base?
What?
Do you end up making a base? Because you said you were gathering it.
No, I was just gathering it to hold it.
He's just taking the hand and he's just kind of like shaking it, so it's like kind of just light snowfall above her.
Sorry
Like,
guys,
it's not
I never
actually.
seen snow
It's
before.
not. He's
so
not
this is
dumping it on her
entertaining.
now. He's just letting it rain. Like
Keep
it's just like
packing it
a
up.
slight little like powder.
Like,
that's just
make
falling
as
on
big
her.
a ball as you can.
Hey, Zach, I make a snowball, and I cast Mage Hand and make a snowball, and I throw a snowball at you, and I Mage Hand a snowball at you. Hmm? I don't need to use somatic components.
Roll
Can you
two-
do me?
roll
Can you
two
do me a
attacks.
favor with your mage hand? Make a snowball, and roll it along the snow, so it just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger, until you're not able to do it anymore.
It's plus Dex when you're throwing something.
Yeah. You're just pushing it as it's gathering. You see the spectral hand growing. And it takes a while because it's snow, so it takes a while before it's 5 pounds.
Grab it,
Okay.
put it on top.
It's a fucking natural 20 on the snowball fight against him.
No,
Roll damage.
He's like, hey, can you right in the like
That's
the
14
in
for
the ear,
Oh.
just in
If
the
my
ear, so
AC
the
is
snow
16.
goes inside your
I'm not
ear.
trying to hurt you.
Hunter's
It's
Mark
just
Red
a
Ambusher.
Snowball. We're having a snowball fight.
All of you start to
14
just sporadically. You're watching this happen as then one of them throws one at you, and you frantically go into this mishmash of just a snowball fight. Just breaks out amongst all of you as this happens and goes on. It's the most wholesome moment, and Dimitri's not here for it.
Oh!
Wait, Dimitri, get here! In the snow.
I'm gonna fly up. I'm gonna carry like 6 snowballs. Fly up.
Aerial
and try
attacks.
and, like,
Also, I take the big one that he
Go to the
made.
graveyard and start
Yeah.
I
raising
add
your
it to
dead
the
make
middle
the
of
fight
the
go.
snow pile she's been making.
Traumatized the
Make
whole town.
one more.
Zombies attack Goliath.
They're snowball
A
fighting.
little smaller. Good. Put it on top.
I can command them to do that.
I
What is it?
I take a carrot, nose, 2 things, and add an old hat to it. Snowman.
Why?
How do you know it's a man?
I put sticks on it. I just put sticks on its side.
Those are
Why?
arms, right?
Why do
Have you
people?
have you never seen a snowman?
Did you not see me just stare at snow for the last 20 minutes and
That's what
never
kids do.
threw?
Yeah, but people on their first time make snow angels, make snowmen, and have snowball fights.
Alexander pushes you on the ground.
I just
Go
fell
like this.
face flat.
Go like this.
I kick the snow.
Try
I
and swim.
kick the snowman onto her because she ruined my
Wave
joy.
your arm. No, wave your arms and leg. Go like this. And then he helps you up. And then he points, turns around, and you can see a snow angel.
With my face just directly in it, so you see my eyes and my mouth and my legs.
I push
just
you
face
over and
first.
your wings like make it the weirdest snow angel that's ever existed. You can't get up.
Doesn't she have like bat? Doesn't she have like bat wings?
Yes.
That's a
Hers is
snow
just
demon.
Hers
Yeah.
is just a full circle.
Yeah.
If it was accurate, yours would be a demon.
So this is what snow actually is.
Very
Eat
cold.
it.
Not the yellow snow.
Why can't I eat yellow snow?
It's not lemon.
It's not.
It's lemon.
Oh, ew. People actually eat yellow snow?
If they don't
Not-
know what it is.
Not intentionally.
Kids are stupid.
Yeah.
People are stupid.
I
I
agree.
find snow that's not yellow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this one's green.
Do I eat it? Can I eat it? Am I allowed to eat
Isaac
it?
Isaac actually gets sniffles of it though, because you recall
Just water.
because the yellow snow thing he actually quietly
Look,
said
it's
to
melting in
himself,
my hand, and it melts.
Adim, you asshole, because Adim pranked him by doing that when they were kids.
Ooh! First brain freeze, people!
As you guys eventually calm down and then you head into the Adventurers Guild, you can see that there's actually construction going on. They're expanding part of it.
Is it
we have
Christmas
proof that we
time?
helped this
It's
town.
getting close.
We don't have a tribe.
It's getting close.
We have all the
So I
weapons.
wanted to actually talk to you about something. We could talk
I
about
also
it
asked the
another time.
elder to write a letter on our behalf.
Oh, actually, you know what? I'll talk
It is towards the end of fall, so it's getting close. You go inside and you can see there's a number of guild members in there. You guys go in there and you immediately hear somebody yell out and be like, "It's Nylums Few!" And you look over
who
and
the
you
fuck?
see Richard
God damn it!
sitting there with another gentleman
Fucking
sitting across from him.
Richard.
You're back, guys! It's been a couple of days. How have you been?
Skull!
Skull! Come on, have a drink.
God, I still, God, Richard. I still don't trust him.
Come.
I sit down with him. Screw you guys.
I mean, I'll
Can we
sit
get
down
a,
with
can we get a
him,
couple
but
of drinks for my friends?
I sit
There's
down with
1,
him,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hi, you're not. You're
Hi.
new. I'm Richard.
I'm next.
You see before you a middle-aged man, just with a mustache and goatee. He's got long hair that is combed back. He's a little bit heavier set. Just a very like dad body. He's just very, and he's right now wearing like very normal looking clothing, a leather like chest piece on him. Just very jovial. He's got this big smile on his face. I'm Richard. Nice to meet you. Please come. Yes, get 7 drinks, please. So, where have you guys been? Did you save another town? Yeah,
No,
you guys
okay.
see.
La, la, la,
Wait.
la. Gotta.
Also, this is my new friend Reyes.
Hello?
Sitting across from him is another gentleman, probably in his like mid-30s. But he is like all, just like, he's very well dressed, but all black. So he is very much wearing, he's got like black leather boots, black pants, a black dress shirt that is rolled up with like bracelets on each one, and a black paisley vest.
I'm getting Edith on Wednesday vibes.
He has a very thick, short-cut beard, like just very dense, but kept short beard and mustache. He's got short hair that is just kind of like spiked, not like just kind of like loose. And he also on the back you can see it because he's just all black clothing, shirt, vest, everything like that. On the back of his vest, he has these two like this like almost like metallic kind of like either paint or something on the back of his
Oh,
vest.
sure, there is.
Like these metallic wings that are painted on the back of his vest.
I like your vest.
Thank you so much. I had it custom made for me.
What does it mean?
Same.
What does it mean?
The most, in my opinion, the best way to travel. Anything to be like a bird, fly above the sky. Nothing makes you feel more free.
Nice to meet you, Reyes.
Nice to meet you as well.
So you have any like raven symbols on him?
No raven symbols. Yeah, he's got like I described, black. He's got the black dress shirt that is rolled up, like has it like unbuttoned down to here, and has like the black paisley vest too. All he has on him, he just has roll a perception check.
16.
16. You see on him he has just two small on each side. You look at the side and he's got on each side of him, kind of like almost in holsters, just these two, they look like where he would have his weapons, his form of defense. He's got like two just small little dowels, about like that big, about like a foot in length, just small, all jet black. Both are in black leather holsters on the side that are like strapped onto his leg. They go around his thighs, and then they're on the side. And he has a dagger right across his lower back that would pulling out that way if he needed to.
Got it.
That is like a wicked curve to it. Just kind of-
That's cool.
What brings you guys to the guild today?
Oh, Richard stopped me in the street, asked me to have a drink and talk.
What were you doing in Goliath before? I haven't seen you around.
I come by here now and then, passing through, always seeing what's new in the area. I don't believe we've met though. I haven't seen twin gargoyles around.
Rose.
Pleasure to meet you. Reyes. Richard, please, your friends are here. Yes, 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 you were telling me you saved another town. Are you joking me? How do you guys keep doing this? First you saved one town over there, now you're saving two? Like, you guys are insane.
Yeah,
I was at this for like 2 weeks.
I'd say the town saved itself. They a lot of unfortunate losses, but they held their own.
There was a shark.
There's a shark.
There.
A sharkosaur.
First you had a fire elemental, now you got a Sharkosaurus Rex. Like,
Quadrupedal
what's
shark.
up with this? You guys are insane. He
Snackle
gets
box.
around
Snack
for you
box.
guys. He gets around for you guys as you guys are like
Mid-
going through, and he's like asking you guys questions. Eventually, one of you goes up and goes to the counter to let the people there know that you've actually completed your quest.
I do it.
Did I do it?
Usually Dimitri and I do it.
Can I do it this time?
But Dimitri's drunk at the fucking table.
Sure. Do you want me to show you?
Passed out at
Yeah.
the bar.
Sure. I'm actually probably good if you know.
You go up to
Throwing up
the. You
on
go up to
Come on.
the. Who goes up?
Me.
We do.
I gotta
Because I'm
bring
showing her how to
him
do it.
Latrine.
Yeah.
She wants to be more independent and abandon me like everyone else. No.
Yeah.
You guys go up. Cleo meets you there at the counter. You inform her about what had happened, and you hand over the scroll that was given to you. She cracks the seal and starts to read it. You watch as she goes away for a couple minutes, and when she comes back, she's like, because of this new information that was written by the elder of the town, your reward has gone up, and we've notified that, and you are now being paid 175 gold.
Woo!
Christ.
Total.
Total, so we had to split it up.
Before it was like 25.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're happy.
Went up 150. Originally it was just a little recon thing, get some information, but because of what you did, they gave you an extra 150 gold.
Woo!
Yeah, we were supposed to investigate. I think we did a little more than that.
Yeah.
And because of that, if you wish, we can have your friend here register for free.
Oh.
As part of it.
Yes, please.
No,
Woo!
please charge her.
No.
The rest of us were charged. It's not fair.
It takes about an
35
hour or
days.
so.
35.
And they actually
But
give
not
you
for next because
an
she wasn't part
interview.
of the guild, it's still
If I can have you roll
Not fair.
how would you go about dealing with this interview? What would you do? What would you try to in order to pass? What are you trying to do?
Persuasion.
Persuasion? You're trying to be okay.
So roll a
Yep, roll a
d20.
persuasion check. I wasn't sure if you were trying to like deceive, if you wanted to like be, whatever
Sneaky,
means you
sneaky.
wish to just try to do.
24.
24, yeah. You're
Nice.
the interview goes over pretty well. You are interviewed by another one of the guild agents, Vanessa. She's got this bright, like pastel pink hair.
Cute.
Oh
my god, I love your hair.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
As she interviews you, and then you are brought out back, and you are put across the field. You are brought to right now. There's that faint layer of snow, and there's like small training grounds in the back, and you're put across from this guy who's who looks like a paladin, very much in like full armor. His name's Thurston. All right, show me what you got. Don't hold anything back. The two of you start. He's taking you in a sparring match to see how well you can hold your own.
I'd like to watch.
Okay.
So can I have you roll? What is your? Are you going to be focusing more on combat or spells in this fight?
I was gonna do both.
Gonna do both? Okay. Then can I have you make? Let's have you roll 3 d20s. The first one is going to be add your attack modifier for your weapon, then do 1 for your spell, and then do 1 for your other. This 2 out of 3 is going to determine how well you do. This is not to match his AC. This is to match a DC.
An 18, a 14, and a 13.
Those are on the die?
Yeah.
Or with your
Oh, just. I'm
18,
sorry.
14, and 13?
Yeah.
Those are all still pretty good. Overall,
Okay.
you do well. Overall, you do pretty well. You are given a badge to match all of the rest of them of rank, which all of you, I believe, are now.
We
Bronze?
are.
You're all bronze, right?
Hold on, I wrote it down somewhere. Hold on.
I did too.
I'm one higher.
You're one higher than us.
We'll catch up to you.
Oh wait, they were all.
Hold on.
Were
Oh,
you
we're
all
we're
electro?
at
Wait, how do
Electro
I,
now.
what
You're
was I
all
supposed to
electro.
add?
Don't worry about it.
Oh.
You rolled.
Well enough that
You
it
rolled
was
well
fun.
enough that it
Okay.
doesn't. So you're given an Electrum 1 in Modes.
Electrum?
You have a bronze.
Electron, yes. This I will show you.
Any chance we can be promoted?
This is our.
Not just.
These are the ranks of the
Can I-
Defenders Guild.
Can I be
So
promoted
now
to
we're
bronze
at-
so she stops bragging?
So
When did
so
I-
we started at 10,
Okay,
then we
you
went
did.
up to Electrum.
Okay.
Hubris.
Mose is at bronze. You're
Oh.
at bronze, I think. Yes.
Nope.
So we're all here, and this is the highest.
Okay. Cool, cool.
Yeah, this is the first time you actually see Alexander go up and pass over also a scroll too. He's handed a small satchel of gold, and he pulls out his ID for them to check.
No, you were an adventurer as well.
You're in the Adventurers Guild and didn't tell us?
What's his rank?
He is also Electrum.
Oh, okay.
Careful what you can do. I thought it was gonna be
How
hard.
you can
long
see
have
how-
you been here? How long have you been part of this guild?
Well,
You know the Adventurers Guild is like all over like the continent, right?
I do, but I want to know if he's been here before while we were here.
I have not been here in a number of months.
Okay.
Table's magnetic and it
Fight
keeps
me.
grabbing my necklace.
Oh.
You guys all go back and sit down now with your coin that you can divvy out to each other. A round has been bought by Richard for all of you as he's like asking you all about different things that are going on.
I'd like to ask Reyes where he's from.
Oh, I'm from originally. What is the name of the country?
Sorry.
Not the maps of the world. I do maps of the world. Do material plane. Load map. I'll have to wait for that to load.
That's fine. I'm sorry.
I'm from south of Dragon's
South about Dragon's Bar?
Yeah. Not that whole country, not the south. Or no, Aslan, South Aslan.
Thank you.
Originally around Oakland, in that area.
I'd also like to present the bag of elf ears we have. Not elf ears.
Oh yeah,
Goblin ears.
absolutely. How many ears did you grab?
All of them, I think.
I think there were a total of 10 because that's how many ambushed us.
Yeah, you know, 10 gold. Gold per goblin.
One.
Well, how many? What did we get?
10 gold
10 gold
10.
each or 10 gold total?
total.
Total.
It was
Total,
1
so-
gold per goblin.
So 2 gold per person then, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh yeah.
That's who were involved.
Oh, are you guys giving me money?
No.
No,
No.
Yeah, I was like, why would you do that?
not yet at least.
That's fair.
Got bills to pay.
That's fine.
Where are you from then?
I'm from Dragonspire.
Oh, interesting.
Grew up there all my life.
What do you think of the place?
Of Dragonspire?
Yeah.
It's a city full of opportunity, but also one of corruption. One that we try to combat every single day. But still, even with that ever-flowing wave against you, if you put in the work, you can make something of yourself there.
Optimistic point of view. It's good to see it in some people.
I've been trying my life to make it a little easier for everyone else too.
How about the rest of you?
I'm from a very small island.
What's it called?
Yeah.
Is that a Philippia or Naxios?
Naxios.
Naxios?
Look at that town again.
Ah, yes. It's quite far away from here. You're a long way from home.
Yes.
How do you wind up in these parts?
You know, just go with the wind where it tells me to take.
How many people come from Naxios? It's quite a long journey.
From Axios?
Naxios.
Naxios. I saw across this girl on Naxios.
I have bagpipes in my inventory. Out
Can
of that.
you play
I
bagpipes?
guess sending
Nice.
to
Yeah.
Mr. White.
Yeah.
Okay, so
25 words.
yes, I wrote them down to make sure it was 25.
Sick.
You have sending?
I step out of the room.
Yes.
I was actually gonna say I was gonna draft a letter later to Mr. White.
Too bad I already used sending.
Yeah, he did.
I am sending money to you to expand the food drive by hiring a cleric to train first aiders. Nylums Few Volunteer First Aid Corps. The intent, if we can add this to the letter, would be to, when the food drive is occurring, because there's a food drive that occurs, right, because of the farm I sent money to, the arrangement, you look confused.
No.
Okay, alright. Okay, good. Alright,
I'm
so we're on the-
crafting my response in my head.
Okay. While they're there giving out food, if there's anyone interested, we've hired a cleric to train volunteers to become first aiders. So they're not going to be as good as a cleric, but they can then help people that are maybe not only starving, but also might need minor first aid. So
Do you tell Izette that you're doing this?
No, he stepped out of the room.
I stepped into the room.
Which is why I'm
so-
asking if you go back and tell
so-
him.
No, but I'm gonna relay this to
All
put
right,
in the
got
letter
it.
to you. So yeah, it would be.
Reread what you said one more time.
Sure.
And then he will respond. In
Sure. I am sending money to you to expand the food drive by hiring a cleric to train first aiders. And then I say Nylums Few volunteer first aid corps. The first aiders will be volunteers.
I'll throw in 10 of my own gold in there.
Can I have somebody do a count and just say when I hit 25?
Okay, ready?
It is good to hear from you.
Wait, it is good to hear from you.
I hope you are doing well.
I hope you are doing well.
Doing is one word.
Yeah, you're doing so.
You're doing haikus,
Doing
girl.
syllables.
Alright, someone else fucking count then. Fuck
I
you.
see. I've
It is
trained you in the way of
Sure.
haikus.
Sorry.
From you, I hope you are doing well. What was that? 13.
13.
I will take your money and put it where it needs to go. And see your will be done.
There's 3 more words.
That is where it ends.
So he said, I'll take your. It's good to hear from you. Hope you're doing well. I'll take your money and see to
Oh.
it that it goes where it needs to go, basically.
And then your will be done.
And you will be done. Okay, cool. Yeah. So in the letter, we'll put that this is from me and you then.
Sure thing.
We did 35 gold per person.
Yeah, I threw in 10 into
Okay.
my bag.
Okay. So we'll have 45 gold going in. So I'm putting all my entire 35. You put your 10. So we got 45 going. The money's to hire a cleric to train volunteers to do first aid. Associated with the food drive.
You guys really have a lot of hope for that place.
Try to do what we can.
Try to make the world better.
In the letter, I also describe. I think I described a letter before describing like all the mind flare stuff, but this one's just about the cult as well, like informing Mr. White of that.
You watch as Reyes gets up. Well, it was a pleasure meeting you. I hope I see you all again sometime. He
Good
goes
luck.
and walks out the front door. Bye.
Like,
He's a nice guy. He's just a little quiet.
does he like birds by any chance? Raven kind?
I've never asked him, but I will ask him if he likes birds. There's a lot of cool birds.
No reason at all.
Yeah, no reason at all.
Anything anybody wishes to do?
Next, actually, sorry to cut
No,
you
you
off.
go first.
Next, I actually know a weapon shop in town that bit of strange folk. I think it was run by gnomes.
There was a halfling and a dwarf.
A halfling and a dwarf that worked there. I was wondering if they actually might be familiar with these two symbols. You want to try
No,
going?
absolutely. And in my bag, you said that everything I came with, I got back. Does that include gold that
Yeah,
I
your
had
money, yeah,
beforehand?
your
How much gold do I have?
Should have been in.
Is it okay? I'm like, okay, never mind. Sorry.
Go to inventory.
Actually, I checked to see if Milo's in here first.
That's,
Milo!
that's what I was gonna do!
Perception.
Yeah.
Can I
was
also
gonna ask
roll?
that.
I want to see if I can find Milo.
That would be 16.
16? You don't see him anywhere.
Alright, Anvil and Threads it is.
5.
Did you want to do something?
Yeah.
What?
I'm gonna step outside.
Yeah.
Do my thing. I want to turn into a bird. I'm
Your
gonna turn
turn.
into a bird.
Does your scarf turn?
We're gonna follow Riz.
Just a little bird. And I am gonna follow him.
Good.
Yes.
Do you have the scarf on though?
Because I was gonna send my cat. Like if you didn't. Sorry, cat. Do you want my familiar as company, or would you prefer to do it on your own?
Well, I don't think we'd know
I'm
that
not
she's
gonna
doing
tell
this.
anybody what I'm doing.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
You head up there. Are you trying to leave stealthily?
I think we're all going to do the same.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Can I have you roll a stealth check?
Would any of you guys like to go to Anvil and Threads? Okay.
Oh, you
those
can't
watch
turn
out.
into a bird though. You can't turn into a
Oh,
flying
right, you
creature.
can't. Yeah.
They do what? They do their blacksmith and a tailor?
Yeah. More of a
I'm
weapon shop. but
going
you wanna see?
to.
But you still can like do pass without trace, or you can turn into a creature that can climb.
Yo, pop Demetrius head out of the thing.
Brad.
What?
Demetrius.
Let's get your head. Let's get your shield
Right.
calibrated.
Got it. Can you go outside? Can I have you first make that stealth check?
Can I do that again?
Oh no.
I'm literally have a +6, and it still sucked. I mean, an 11.
Got it.
Oh.
Don't you have pass without a trace?
I do. I didn't.
Passed it.
I didn't pass.
Eleven?
We got you through an entire encampment with because
He does not seem to notice you as you go out. You did this
Doesn't matter.
like pretty quickly after he walked out, I'm assuming.
A minute or so.
Minute or so,
Yeah.
right. You go off and you creak through the door, and then as you're like, you push the door open, and then as there's like a crowd of people coming forward, you kind of like push through the crowd, and then shrink down in the crowd, just into a rat, and then skitter out in between their legs. You see him up ahead, like just walking through the street. As you do, you follow him for a bit, for some time. You watch it, and then you watch as he finds, there's like a couple of areas of the town where there's either like lookout points or different walk things, and he climbs up a ladder onto like this, like, kind of like, a patio. Yeah, like a patio roof, like a roof patio. Climbs up a ladder and is standing up on one, and you like skitter up, and you watch as he like flexes, and then the spectral with the wings on the back of his vest pull out and elongate and stretch into these long bat-like wings, like black leather, as they just come out of his vest. He beats them once, twice, and then takes off.
Summer's our bad boy. Which direction is he going in?
Further over the sea.
Whatever.
So he's staying in town.
Okay. I'll go back.
Can I? Since I can't find Milo in the building,
Yes.
I'm going to cast Sending to him. And I'm going. Hold on. Before I do that, let me write down what I want to do, because that's a smart idea. Let me write down what I want to say.
Anything any of us wishes to do?
I said anvil and threads, but I don't.
For the
Yeah.
two of you?
Oh,
Three of
he
you.
was in.
Got it. The three of you head off.
I grabbed
leaving
Dimitri's
them
head.
behind, as Dimitri goes out to the training yard to continue his practice.
Give me your shield. Gotta get it calibrated.
You go across the town until you eventually arrive at a familiar shop known as Anvil and Thread. You walk in, and first thing you are immediately hit with that smell of the fireplace, and the forge that is currently still burning in the back of this building, and you are greeted by a deep, burly voice, and you see a blonde-haired dwarf with long, luscious blonde hair, completely clean-shaven, no beard, no mustache, no nothing. These very elegant purple and lavender robes with like purple. Actually, a number of you have now watched Vox Machina, like Gilmore's.
Yeah.
They're not. It's not robes. It's a purple shirt. It's not a robe. It's a very bright purple. And he's got bright, beautiful blonde hair, and he's a dwarf. As you walk in. Hello. How is my friend?
It's been very good. I like this attachment, being able to make it working better. But there was something I want to show you on something.
What is it? Please tell me. It's
There's
good to
just-
see you returning customers.
There's this. Yeah, I brought people with me this time. There's a symbol on this heavy crossbow we found. I was wondering if you could recognize it. Also, on her hammer, I believe.
Let me take a look. And he pulls it over.
I don't let him touch my warhammer yet because I don't know who he is and I am nervous to give it to anyone.
I was just saying
I
you
just
have it.
let I just let you give your weapon away as I hold
apologies for
mine.
that.
Just
I'm not familiar with this speaker's mark. But let me get my friend and Edgar. Get your
Guidance
ass out
history.
here. What?
Guidance history on the other one.
As this halfling comes out, dusts himself off, and is covered in like ash and soot, and he's got these big welding gloves on. Very thin, very small. He's got a very scraggly beard and very like poofy. Like it's just poof. Very much makes his whole head round because his hair is also very wild, so it just looks round from a distance. Yeah. Come look at this. We have there's a maker's mark on these two. They're very interesting. Okay. And he comes over and grabs the crossbow, lays it over, pulls over. He's got these like welding goggles, but he like moves an attachment down that's like a magnifier. And he's like got those bug eyes now because you can see his eyes through the magnifier. You're gonna have him roll, and you have the guidance on him. That was not a very good roll for him.
But he'll get 4 points.
I did roll a 4 on that.
Yes!
And he does have a higher mod than this one. Give me 1 moment. And he goes back and he pulls out this, a leather this big leather book. So it's flipping through it, and you can see it's a bunch of actually just marks, like maker's marks. You see different craftsmen and different stuff like that. No, and he goes back, grabs another one. This one's tattered, very old, very thin. And he starts combing through it. Ah, okay, I found it. This is the mark of Crane Weaver.
Crane Weaver?
Yeah, he was a very prolific enchanter. He was and a master inventor, but crafted all mainly focused on enchantment magic and enhancing things just through magical means for the most part. But then he had a couple of ideas of being able to transfer enchantments rapidly. So that is the mark on this right here. That is a very rare find. There's not a lot of his stuff built.
Do you know where, like, how he would make them transfer?
Oh no, he's been dead for like 300 years.
Did he have any prodigies, people that studied under him?
He was a complete recluse. He did not like talking to people. He would do some, if you commissioned something, he just kind of made what he wanted and you got what you got. But he was a genius when it came to the craft.
Do you know where he was from or anything else about him?
Oh, he's from this region.
Okay, so he's from
originally his forge was actually before Dragonspire did it. He had 2 forges. One was in the capital of Mithron, and then Mithron, the capital. And then his other forge was actually up in the mountains in the north, but that currently is under control by the Kaka.
The Ravenclaw? Wait.
Yeah, the Raven King.
Ah, cool, got it. We'll worry about that next time.
Yeah. Sounds like an adventure.
Yeah, that's where his like main forge was. He did it like in the mountain, and nobody ever found that forge. That's where he always went. His other one was a shop, literally in Mithron, but that got bought out after he died.
See.
Where was that shop?
Mithron, capital. Only found a handful of his stuff, and they were auctioned off to different people, things like that. You know, he was an insane crafter, didn't really mass produce stuff, so these things were like highly sought after. Not to mention they normally packed a good wallet, which I believe this one definitely does.
So annoying.
It seems like it's got something good going on with it.
Yeah, I gotta test it still, actually.
So
This swings well.
Thank you.
no problem.
Oh, last time I think you guys also said you had another thing for crossbows that would be able to make them like shoot more accurate.
Oh, I was working on some basic level enchantment. Yeah, I did enchant this crossbow right over here. It's standard +1 crossbow.
You said you had 2 attachments. One of them was this one to be able to reload faster, and the other one was actually be able to attach so that ammo just falls right into place.
Ooh, yeah, I'm still working on that one. The last one, it got caught in the string. We're still trying to figure that out.
Okay.
That was going to give you, hopefully, a repeating shot. But working on that.
Yeah, thank you. I'm trying to get 3 attachments.
Is there anything else you guys need? Is there anything you need crafted? Anything you're shopping for? I am actually going to go back to crafting. You do that.
Thank you for your help.
Thank you.
Turns to his companion. He's a good one. He knows the information. So, as he asked, market for anything?
Got my
Oh,
thing.
that was good.
Did you have anything you wanted to ask about?
I gave all my money away.
Oh.
Next time, throw some this way, won't you? We can make you something very nice.
Oh,
Maybe an attachment for the leg.
Oh, a
Such
flipper?
as.
A flipper?
No. Edgar, get your ass back out here!
Quick.
What? Look at his leg. Looks at your normal leg. What about it? The other one.
Creaking wood noise.
Which leg are you wearing right now? Seductress?
The prosthetic one.
Wear the seductive one! We're trying to get you stuff!
There's no seductive
no
What's your
money.
idea?
What?
What do you want with it?
I'm being put on the
Combat
spot
leg.
here.
He has difficulty.
I can't
He has
believe-
difficulty walking. Is there anything you can do about that?
Oh, I was gonna put a cannon in
Hell yeah.
Oh hell yeah!
Wouldn't that mess up the rest of my body?
Is it like a?
it. Only one way to find out.
He's actually more for spells and maneuverability around the battlefield. I think would be better for him than.
But, you know, what's the? I've heard about magician, magic users. I mean, when you run out of spells, cannon leg.
Would the cannon like theoretically be able to point in the opposite direction he needs to go and launch him at least?
I'm just saying. He has
Only one
money.
way to find
How
out.
heavy would be this ammunition I have to lug around everywhere? Like I'm a fucking pirate ship?
No, you get one shot. Use it very well.
Wait, Dove! I'm loading my leg!
Sounds like
I'm loading my heavy duty leg.
Fucking sieging the tavern I'm looking at.
Have one of these.
I know, it's already
with that
barrel
on and
shaped.
it
I'm
just
just
like-
saying, you know.
It goes off. Why was it fucking loaded while you were sleeping, Malin?
Or you could do the good old fashioned booze leg.
story.
Jesus Christ. I'm not much of a drinker.
You want to be more of a walker?
You're gonna be.
I'm more of a soup kind of a guy.
Yeah, I don't think.
Like-
Have you ever tried soup lasagna?
Yes. Falling in love.
Do you have a leg with like a magical dimension inside it so we can just stuff stuff inside the peg leg?
Mm.
Bag of holding attachment for my leg.
Ooh!
That way it's hidden.
Just a
Yeah,
regular bag of
compartments.
holding.
I'm not there either. So
Yeah,
don't
well
listen to
the
me.
thing is like it's like all right, surrender all your items. You pull out your leg and there's my boat.
You get pulled over by the cops.
Quick, stuff on the drugs
I'm
you
just
like.
saying, there's a lot of possibilities there. I don't know what what you're looking for, but I don't have anything off the shelf. I don't really sell legs too often, but I'm not afraid of trying.
I can't think of any way that I could use my leg in any better way, other than mobility. Could you make me more mobile?
Quicker.
Like maybe a fake ankle or something that would be able to allow him to walk normally instead of having to go.
Yeah,
like the
well,
pirate.
you just got your state right now. It's just a basic ball and hinge. So if we added, springs, and where did you lose your legs? You lost your leg below the knee, right? That was
Yeah.
Okay, so you still have knee access. Yeah,
Yes.
if we added some springs and some tension around your foot joint, then we could probably increase your mobility. But if you're gonna be trying to actually sprint and do stuff like that, then we probably want to swamp out the wood, because the wood will eventually just start deteriorating with time.
Yeah.
How much would all that be?
Custom job like that, probably 75 gold. I'd have to completely design it, take measurements of his leg, make sure it matches the other one, make sure the height's right. You don't want it lopsided. Then we're gonna have to test different metals, make sure it's not too heavy. Otherwise, it's just gonna be lugging around a giant piece of iron.
Guidance persuasion on myself.
Bless and bowling pond.
So we'll probably have to do, a lot of measurements and a good amount of testing to make sure the leg's even comfortable. Last thing we want is to make a leg that is just, nice and stabs you every time you put it on.
I mean, we already. If it's a theoretical thing, that means we're just testing out the things for you. Like I'm already testing out the repeating crossbow.
There is a very limited market for legs, so this would be entirely a custom job.
I mean, I'm sure this is something you'd be able to sell to
What you're
like.
saying there is a market.
You are currently my market. Do you want a leg to move? Better win.
Sell it to the hospital. This might be a good way to improve prosthetic legs. How about we sell for maybe 50 gold and.
Yeah,
You
this
know?
would be more for the rich. Roll a persuasion check. This is a high DC. This is a very. This is literally asking a guy.
Wait.
This is doing custom work.
Can I give him guidance by saying this? I'm starting up a first aid corps in Dragonspire, and if this comes out well, I can pass along a flyer.
Yeah.
Can I
I
try
forgot I'm not
persuade
this
him
one.
because that guy saved my life and I feel like I owe him?
You want leg? I have liver. I have leg.
He's done.
You-
We
I
got
think
these
you-
two already doing it.
You want
I
to
think
get
you get guidance in.
Yeah, guidance.
I already guidance myself earlier.
Ah.
Holy bond might help though.
What'd you get?
I got 14.
14.
I have nothing to persuasion.
Wow.
Well, if this proves to be something very good, you'll be at the forefront of it, and it'll be helping a lot of people.
Yeah, I'll
This
run
is gonna
straight
be
to
a
Dragonspire.
lot. This is gonna be a lot of time, money, and effort, and materials. I'm gonna be using more materials than go into the leg. That's where the cost is. This is not something where I have it. This is something I'm gonna have to test. I'm gonna be wasting a lot of metal.
The highest I can go is 55 gold.
An advertisement.
So I get
This is
info.
marketing when you make this leg.
What if
When I
we
walk
put,
around
like, your bumper
Dragonspire.
sticker on
You're
his
not
leg?
My ass.
Yeah. The tattoo of it.
I can do 55 gold.
Sexy leg. The sexiest anvil and thread. Right?
I also have a contact in Dragonspire that might be able to work with you there. See if you want to like start trading things.
That's we're staying out of that market right now.
Tax evaders, got it.
Mm,
Moving forward.
Yeah, Dragonspire's full of them.
More like a lot of tension right now. Trying to avoid dangerous trade lines.
Why do you keep giving away all your money? Using my money.
You're mad at me because I can't help myself?
No.
You didn't ask.
Yes.
You didn't ask for this.
No,
You didn't ask for this.
you're not there.
You're not there.
You didn't
No.
ask for this.
No, there you
You
go.
are there.
Now, if it's something you want, we can obviously do a deposit down, and then you can pay the rest if you're satisfied with the product.
Would you like to
Is that something
us
you
to
want?
pay a deposit?
No, that's okay.
Are you happy with your leg?
I'm satisfied with my leg.
Okay. You know,
But I'm
you
in
gotta
the-
ask the man what he wants.
That's true.
And just because I like it doesn't mean I'm willing to
He probably
get it
wants
right
you to
now.
take that 50 gold and send it to his food drive thing.
No, you take the 50 gold and do what you want with it. It's yours. I'm gonna send my gold to the core. He already sent 10 though.
I'm trying to get your mobility back.
Does it
You're-
hinder you that much?
No, it hinders our cleric
Sorry, I
that
got
much.
spider climb. I'll just like
Yeah,
touch
but-
you and carry you.
Alright.
Thank you.
I got you.
I don't see his leg so far.
It does. It is reduced his speed by 5.
By 5.
Yeah.
It was a
Alright,
lot, it was a lot
I am
more
satisfied with
before
my
that.
care,
Yeah,
sir.
without the leg, your speed is reduced in half.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
With the peg leg, it is reduced by 10 feet.
Yeah.
With
What
a
was the
foot,
dwarf's
it's
name?
reduced by. He has not said his name.
Oh, what is your name, sir?
Benjamin.
Thanks.
I know him as Admiral Thread.
Okay. I'm good with this one. Do you need anything else?
I'm waiting on the. Is there anything else I needed? You have any cloaks that could help me hide better?
We was talking to some. I was talking to one guy about buying. We're debating on investing in magical items, but there's a very tight market for those. So
Can I get a basic cloak though? Because I'm pretty sure I've ripped through this one.
that's no problem.
Yeah.
Basic cloak would be like 6 silver.
I got almost eaten by a shark. Imagine I need a new cloak.
I thank Benjamin and Edgar, and I leave the shop.
Yeah, at least you got that info.
Yep.
Were you doing something much?
I go back to the guild.
Yeah.
Do I see him on my way back?
Richard is talking to Dove and is just kind of like talking, but she's completely
Ignoring him.
just reading and just nodding her head and just not even.
I am still a rat.
What?
I am still a rat.
Do I
Do
know
you have the
that
tiny
you're a
scarf?
rat?
No scarf.
We could have told you that.
You go in, you can see. Let's have you roll a stealth check. You're a rat going into a food establishment.
Nice.
At least now we know where the market's from.
And I tell them that I'm interested in the leg, just not at the moment.
8. I'm definitely interested in going into the
Eight?
North Territory.
You watch
Sorry,
a number of
Try and go to
one
find
of the
the-
like The
place
workers start to
fortune.
notice you and they grab
That
the
is something
broom.
I'd be interested
What are
in
you
as
doing?
well.
Do I notice the worker grab the
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Oh, okay.
And
Alright.
whatever we find,
Book
split
it to the
50-50.
table.
They start to
You mean
follow
the
you
attachments
because they're seeing a
themselves?
rat
But yeah,
inside
whatever we find.
inside the tavern. What are you
How
doing?
about
Is there
case by case basis, whoever
they're
we
coming
can
over
works
with a
better with.
broom and they're
Yes,
like trying to
that's
like
fair.
get you out?
Fair.
And
That's
obviously,
Hey,
and
hey!
What?
Perfect
That's more than
comment.
fair.
they're also
Ruin.
very situational.
Yes.
It's clear that we're able to take them off
Give
and throw it
us
to
a
each other.
warning. You're a rat in a
If
tavern.
you're entering a
What do you
tournament, we'll throw it
expect?
to you.
Yeah. Perfect.
Also, have an indicator.
Like a scarf or something.
I was on a mission.
You need to find an attachment that makes magical ammo. That way you can like throw it.
Yeah.
And
Just,
just,
Alexander looks under the
Shot.
and puts his hand down for you to like climb on, and then
I imagine you just
Puts
swing
you on the
like
table.
That thing comes
Wrong
out.
rat
and-
Yep.
bites him.
Flying out.
you were on a mission. What mission were you on? Or how'd it go? Was it successful?
Interesting. We'll
Good.
chat later.
Do you want a piece of cheese?
Do I crave cheese more?
A little
Yeah,
bit.
I'll take a little. Take a
Hands you a
slice.
piece of cheese and then in your rat form you just grab it.
You feel the most full you've ever felt.
You just start gnawing into the cheese.
Here's your representation.
Thank you.
She's like,
What are you
that's a
doing?
box full of gluten.
I'll be one of the more.
Just gonna chill as a rat for the next
Are
hour.
the Morios?
Yeah, I'll just chill.
I'll take an Oreo.
I'll go back to the
Or
guild.
two.
Right? You want to go back to the guild? Guys?
Ooh.
I'm not there. I'm with. Where am I?
Where are you?
I don't know. Oh,
I said you were
You're
still in the
there.
guild.
You're,
Oh, I'm still at the guild.
you're-
Okay. I wanted to send message.
Yeah.
Sending to Milo. I finally figure out what I want to
Oh, that's
send.
right.
Okay.
Who's Milo?
Me, Nix, and Izak are together.
Yes. Me, Mose, and
You're interested
Alex
in
are
that leg at some
together.
point, though.
With
Well,
Richard.
Look,
With
I'll lend you money if
fucking
you need some.
Richard.
I don't need your money.
Okay.
Alright.
I
Just
cast
don't appreciate
sending,
you
and
trying
I
to fix
say,
me so that I can help you more.
That wasn't the real reason. I
"Hi,
just wanted to help
Milo.
you.
That's not what you
It's
said.
Dove. I came across a map that can help us. You can respond to this message. Hope all is well. Thanks."
It's good to hear from you again.
It's my
I'd love
first.
to hear about this map. I'm sure you can find me when you need to.
It's fun, good fun of a bitch.
You did last time.
Oh god, I fucking hate playing this. Goddamn.
Oh,
Sorry. Do I have to? If I wanted to send another like message, do I have to recast sending? Okay. All right. Motherfucker, asshole, bitch. All right.
Who are you talking to?
No one.
Oh, okay. She talks to herself a lot. All the time, absolutely.
Who the fuck is taught? Oh.
Richard was asking who's she talking to, and your brother just said you talk to yourself all the time.
I forgot that they're both still there. Alright.
Thanks for the beer, Richard.
Pushes the tankard over to you in your rat form. This is really cool. I've never seen a druid do this before.
Drink beer as a rat.
Become a rat.
Oh.
This is cool.
See an octopus.
I get up from. What time
I
is
got
it?
saved by an octopus.
You did.
Yeah.
Not
She immediately drowned
Noonish?
several times
Okay.
in the process too.
The tankard is about as big as you. So you're like on your on your back legs. You're as tall as the tankard that's on the table.
I get up from the table.
Yep.
I be like, I will be back. And I go towards the bakery.
Want me to come?
Nope. Nope.
This was Alexander, not Richard.
Yeah, I know. Nope. And I go to just desserts.
Again,
Okay,
met
Um,
a
what
sibling
What day is
for the
it?
first
Yeah,
time.
I just asked afternoon.
I had this idea
Like
that it was
noonish?
late at night.
Should we follow her?
To look at
As
the
Alexander
At
looks at you.
least.
Yeah.
Alexander, should we follow her?
Yeah, we can look for more info, but I think
I-
we know where
I've
we have to
told
go. It's just a matter
enough
of going there at some point.
Tonight.
Okay.
You
Should
If
I
we want
follow
to,
her?
if we want to pursue the Raven
She's
King,
going on a date.
if we're going for the Colts, we know where
So
we're
I
going.
should follow.
That's why I figured if we look into it a little bit
Brotherly
more.
instinct.
If you're, yeah, if you want to
Yeah.
know, we can go there.
Because he's from here,
Disappears.
right?
Richard's
Maybe
probably
maybe
like,
figure out where they were sold in auction.
Whoa!
You guys are so cool.
Or at
You were
least
now a
where
rat.
around is that
Your other friends,
north in the mountains is not very.
and he just went And he's new.
Well, we know
Wait,
it's
who
being
is
held
he?
by the cult,
You
so I
guys
was
keep
actually
adding
gonna
people, and they're
think
all so
when
cool.
we look at the mission board, we might find some things to investigate the cult.
Also, now
Up
I'm
to
talking
north,
to a
and
rat.
what's
This
in
is
mountains.
Dope.
You're just talking to a rat in a tavern.
yeah. Except this
Perfect
time the
comment.
rat. Except the
Perfect.
rat's talking
Makes
back.
sense.
Just rat things. You should try to talk to like more rats and see if they're interested.
Gotta do more than buddy. That shit on the table.
Do you want my cheese? I don't want it.
I'm getting kind of full.
There's sweats.
As tempting as that may be.
Do we walk into the guild?
Yeah.
Hey, buddy's leaving
Wait.
cheese out.
Yeah, and Richard's just talking to a rat that's standing in front of him, just offering it cheese.
Wait, as I'm like leaving, can I
fucking
just make a
psycho.
perception? Can I just like look out for one of the three of them? As I'm walking out, they're walking in, or like if I walk down and
Sure,
they're
roll a
walking past
perception check.
past me, I'm gonna.
I want to cast Speak with Animals
On who?
on myself. I want to speak to the rat.
Just so you know.
I don't know that! You're not wearing a scarf!
6.
6? You don't see him anywhere. You go to the
That's
bakery.
facts.
All right.
Got it. You well, you first. What, do you just do that instinctually walking up, or what do you?
Just every rat.
Like,
He's like, I wanna talk
I need
to
a,
it.
like, you can, like,
Yeah.
if you go up, the rat does speak out loud.
Oh, never mind, so I'll just walk forward
Like the
first.
rat, she can speak. And
Hey,
the rat-
Richard? Who's this?
It's your friend. She can turn into a rat.
Hello?
Squeak, squeak,
Hello?
squeak, squeak, squeak.
That's very fun.
Uh,
I'm gonna shut it.
It's Moe's. Also, a dove said she was going somewhere. I think the bakery.
It's not most, he's a schizo.
And
I don't think I've ever actually been. Oh no, I wasn't that
and
big. I got that
the
super
rat, and
hyper.
he looks at you, and the rat said she's going on a date.
Are you?
Not her. She said dove was going.
Perfect
Oh,
comment.
that's how I got him to
Ah,
say
I knew you
something.
were
And then the other guy went invisible or disappeared. Yeah. So like she left.
I'm sorry that your date flaked on you.
And the rat pulled up.
And the little rat mobile just.
The Stuart Little car.
No, it's a little carriage with a rat like being like the came of it, another rat following it, and the rat thing.
Richard's description was that the rat's going on a date and then the man disappeared.
There's got to be a whole rat culture that we don't know about in this game that we're gonna progressively learn as time goes on.
Just to make this
You
clear.
know the core of you know that there is a ratkin who actually lives in this town.
What?
A ratkin who's a rat folk. And they're like 4 feet tall. So they do exist here also.
I don't want to think about the logistics there.
Yeah, right? Good.
Yeah, really.
Woo!
Is there anything as Dub you go across and you head back over to
Just desserts.
Just Desserts, the bakery. You go in there. It's the middle of the day,
We're outnumbered.
and you see
It's been a while.
you see Milo in the corner booth
Oh, yeah.
reading a book.
Thank God.
Who's this
I didn't
guy?
have to go fucking far.
At the bar.
I go to.
Yeah.
I go up to the
Losing
counter.
his voice.
Yes.
He's not gonna be there tomorrow. I know he's not.
Hi.
Hi.
It's-
go
Call
over
out.
there.
I know, but can I get something
Think so.
first?
Go over there.
His voice is gonna be
Okay,
shot.
I go over there.
Sore throat.
Hi. I go over there
How do you think
to
that
the
works?
corner.
Go over there, and there's a sweet roll and a cup of hot chocolate.
Oh, he knows me so well. Hi.
Hello.
How are you? It's been a while.
Has been. Looks like you're on another adventure.
Fucking tired.
Jack.
I almost died.
Oh no.
Yeah, from
Well.
drowning.
Have this and pushes them across to you.
Thanks. I take a sip of the hot chocolate.
Is Milo like 15
Jeez.
pounds heavier because all he does is hang out and just desserts or whatever the fuck's up with?
Actually, he starts every
Everybody
morning with a
keeps
morning
trying to
run
feed me,
and
and
then
then
trains
rats,
for like
but
3
never
hours
Whatever.
and then goes there.
Whatever.
Every single time
And
I
then
do
hangs out at a
anything
coffee
like
shop
offer
for
you
like 2
food,
hours.
You have to find it. You look at me side-eyed and
Sounds
like run
sounds
away,
Right.
What?
and then say a snidey comment.
What?
Um, This is your first time having
Yes.
a sweet roll.
Oh, I haven't had the sweet roll.
You're like, what do
She
you
has
want?
never let you buy one.
Okay.
That's
I
smart.
finally take a bite of the goddamn
It is very
sweet
nice. It is warm and buttery, and it is fresh. So as you like came down, it was like a little bit of
So,
steam coming off
Me,
of
you,
it.
and Nix would be in the
So
bar.
you know how like you
Because
like
we were
take a
following- we
bite
were
of
all
like something
together.
really
And Moe's.
delicious, like
But she's
melt.
a mouse.
That's what I do. I take
Around
a
the
bite
beer,
and I
Because it's
just
getting into that
melt.
fall,
Perhaps.
because it's that fall.
Yeah,
It's
right.
not just a sweet
Yeah.
roll. It's like a pumpkin
Another
sweet
one?
roll,
Maybe a
so
shot for you?
with that like fall flavor to it, like pumpkin and cinnamon.
You're so
and
tiny.
almond.
Okay.
Shot a
walked off
cappuccino
that
for the
beer.
rat,
It's got, like,
actually.
a little bit of an
Shot
orange
of
color to it.
cappuccino
with,
for
like,
the rat.
cinnamon dusted on top of it. Sugar.
I just
Shit
melt.
all
I'm
over
just
the
like
table.
melting in my
No, I just
and
wanna
then
see how
go with it. I'm
fast
like,
you
oh,
run.
this is
Die
so. I was like, why won't she let me have this?
We're getting a cannon one way or
Actually,
another.
that is her first day making that version.
So
Normally they're
grown
just
up,
one.
making poop jokes.
I look across, I yell at her, I'm like, this is amazing!
Do you like it?
I love it!
Next, we're gonna see what happens when we give a rat a cappuccino.
Yep.
We're gonna get, yeah.
That's where we're at.
Yeah.
So,
Wait,
okay.
no, not sorry. Put a pen at the other side of the bar. You need to run to the pen. Then we're gonna give you the cappuccino,
What is
and we're gonna time you.
Yep.
Mousetrap.
I asked the
We'll
guild
race
to
it.
assemble.
No, we get another.
Oh my
rat
god, I get the
normal,
guild to assemble
and
a
another
racetrack
like you,
of a
and
table.
we'll race you
Let's
guys.
do it!
Let's collect the money.
Roll a persuasion check.
Guidance on myself.
How fast do you think you can run? Because if we got
rolled
capture
20.
another rat, then we
There's
can
a number of them,
race
there's a number of them that need
Yeah,
this
yeah.
today.
Yeah.
And they
Let's
agree.
capture another
And they
rat.
like push the tables
probably
into a
attack
giant like almost like a King Arthur round table.
What's the
of
name of
long
your
tables.
familiar?
So there's people on the inside and people on the outside. And, like,
You can.
Make a betting
Now-
contest,
now-
pudding versus
now-
mouse.
formed
Let's
a giant
assemble
round
a maze
trap.
and have
Yeah,
you
you
against
can
an
put goat at
actual
the back.
rat and see which one's the rattier of the rat.
You watch as Richard
can!
has
You can
now
change pudding
taken
into a rat
on.
if you
There's
wanted.
like a switch
Oh,
goes off in
You
his
wanna race
brain,
pudding?
and the merchant in him just goes to work, starts collecting bets from people, and starts saying, "I got $10 over here, $10," and just goes into like marketing mode.
3 gold on the rat.
I put my scarf on.
I change my familiar into a rat,
Sick.
so you have competition. And either way, we win.
Okay.
Either way, we get
you
more
win.
money.
We fixed
Well-
it. We
Great.
fixed it.
That's,
Scarf rat.
so, like, mine does not have a scarf.
I'm gonna have because you're just getting started with this. I'm gonna give you a couple of mark this down somewhere. So every time you're trying to transform it, your familiar,
Okay.
it costs 50 gold worth of incense and materials, and you also have like
Give
a
you half
cauldron.
my winnings if
Now
you
we're
win.
gonna say because you're jumping in
Nice.
at level
Oh,
4.
little.
I'm the one.
We're
doing
gonna
the work.
say after this one, you'll have
Yeah, but if you
4
lose,
more
you lose
of
nothing. I
incense
lose everything.
already ready to go. Okay.
Okay.
So you have 4 more times that you can cast
I'll
this
throw in a piece
spell
of cheese.
I feel like
Okay.
to change.
And where do I
the
get
form
more
for
incense?
free. You buy them from shops.
Cool.
for this.
Yeah.
We're gonna already say that you have like the small little
A few of them?
like,
Okay.
a cauldron, and you just went through one set of incense to transform your cat into a rat.
Heard. So now I have 4 more. Got it.
Can I ask a
Um,
question above table talk about this? The illicit rat
Rice.
race that we are about to do.
Give her a shot of
As a
cappuccino right
Jew.
before it starts.
Yeah, that too. But as a druid, is this frowned upon in the druid community?
This has-
It depends on how poor you are. It's-
I will say.
All proceeds
let's
go
have
to
you
the
roll-
pot
No.
to the greenhouse.
I don't agree with that.
Roll a wisdom check. Roll a wisdom check, because even though you are a druid, most of it was like self-taught and learned through your tribe. So there wasn't a crazy amount of.
If I've
outside-
learned anything,
Small portion of
money's money.
So,
small portion goes to charity. Very small.
Small.
that's fine. I'm loving every
9.
moment of this.
9. You have no recollection of this ever being brought up, and you are like, why hasn't people done this before? In any form.
Hell
in any
yeah.
form. If I could
Pioneering.
could I beat,
I
you're like,
massages
you're
putting
like, think to
shoulders.
yourself, could I beat a horse in a horse race if I was a horse?
Yeah.
Am
Oh!
Can
I
go?
So
a
many
better
things.
animal than the animals themselves?
Fuck yeah.
But somebody does find a wild rat also, and they have like little barriers set up. So there's now a 3rd rat in this rat
Shit.
race.
I can't
Okay.
speak with animals. Now I want to talk to the wild rat.
Shut up!
I have to give
Don't move.
instructions to him.
I will give you food if you do not go fast.
What's going on? What am I doing? What am I doing here? Why are there two rats in the
All right, everyone.
We're all
Like my
separated,
scarf.
right?
Oh my god, are you talking to the fucking rat? I'm not there, but are you talking to the fucking rat?
He's got a little twitch. Yeah, I love your scarf. You look really good. How are you doing? Where you haven't seen you around before.
Sounds like fucking Beetlejuice right now.
It
All right,
Great
put a piece of cheese
He goes like-
underneath the
he
box
starts
at the end.
grooming himself.
Ah, he's fucking Beetlejuice. I knew it.
Did you actually cast Speak with Animals?
Yeah, I just want to hear what he's saying.
he's a little bit of a creep.
All
Also,
right.
he's definitely a diseased rat.
Nice. That's what you're gonna turn into one day.
What?
I'm not there.
Don't let the rat touch you.
Can we take bets and stuff like that from
The two of you
people?
know, because you're in. Oh, well,
No.
you're not. Your familiar is.
I put three on Moe's. 3 gold on Moe's.
You're just like with your you're like sitting there because you have full, you have control over yourselves. You got 3 gold on Moe's. Okay.
I was talking more so about the other patrons that I assume are drunk and excited.
Other people are coming,
placing
don't
bets and
worry.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
We have to wait for it.
Yeah, but I'm trying to make money off this.
Oh yeah, wait. Yeah.
I'm trying to get Mullion's leg.
Well, yeah, we're trying to afford a leg he doesn't
Are you
want.
placing a bet?
Yeah, I'll do 3 on Puddin.
On who?
Puddin.
You're putting 3 on Puddin?
Yeah, I'll put 3 on Puddin.
Okay.
We're betting now?
Yep.
Yeah.
You gonna get none of this?
I put 3 on. Who's everyone betting on?
There's a wild rat that was put on the table. There's
Okay.
Puddin, who was
Diseased.
turned into a rat, and there's Mose.
Who is also a rat?
Who's also a wild rat? Got it. Okay.
I'm a rat with a scarf.
Fancy rat. Apologies. A
What does
wild
Puddin
rat.
look like?
Can we have
I
someone
put
cast
three
Gust
gold
on
on
her
the
so
wild
that
rat.
Described it.
while
It's
this is
like
going on,
gray
her,
and,
her
like,
scarf is
long.
always fluttering in the wind?
Somewhere.
I put 3 gold in the wild rat.
Yes, we have 3 on Mose, 3 on
Oh,
Puddin, and 3 on
wild
the
rat.
wild rat.
Oh, so okay, so there's 3 different rats now.
3 different rats.
Okay, yeah, I go with wild rat.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
This is Puddin.
Oh my god, he's so cute.
That's cheating, that's a cat.
Yep, doesn't look
Yeah.
like that anymore.
That's Puddin. Not
Yeah,
at the
but
moment, but that's
that
Puddin on
as
a
a
normal
rat.
day.
It's that
That's-
pattern but
yeah.
on a rat.
Yes.
Okay, so it's white and black
Um,
spots
yes.
everywhere.
As we
but it's
jump
a rat
back
now.
over to
Got it.
Dove, this is
Hi.
sitting,
Little
you were
over here.
sitting in,
Please don't pull out a scarf.
you're sitting in Just Dessert, sitting across the table.
Would you like to bet on
Look
a
it
rat?
up.
Katie?
Hold on, wait.
You want to bet on a rat?
Do it.
What are my options?
Mose, Puddin, Wild.
I'm going 3 on Moe's.
Woo!
There you go.
Why is 3 the number without
Nah,
it?
That's-
3 rats.
You're
No,
sitting
he
across the table from Milo.
Like a blazer.
He's got
like a red
a
jacket.
story. He's got a book in his hand that is open. As you were coming over, you had like a cup of like coffee next to him.
Oh my
And an
god.
empty plate.
I was the one remembering that she has to pull out Dimitri and she left me. Do you remember?
I'll remember at some point.
Dimitri's puking in
I
the void.
peek over. Will you read it?
I'm just trying to learn more information where I can. I got
Oh, wait,
2
you said
different
Dimitri.
books.
Stop it!
I got
Yes.
this one is for research.
I thought we
and
left
this
him at the
one's
guild
just
puking.
adventure book.
What's the
He said he was in the
research
yard.
one about?
In the yard.
This
Yeah,
one's about
puking.
ancient civilizations.
Alright, in this corner we
About
have
the,
the first
about the
rat.
temple.
Not all of them. It's kind of like my
The
field of
druid
study.
has been more things than...
I am a professor. So.
Way to do
I
this.
know.
Way to
So,
introduce-
I
introduction
take
to
out
knowledge.
all the maps,
She's
all the
done
shit that I
she's
took
done
from
everything
cart,
from
Pushes his
infiltrate
glasses
cats
up.
to
and I
fighting
take out the
fire.
collar and the bracer,
Nose,
the
the
bracelet,
fire
and I'm like,
fighter.
this is from my last adventure at my village.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Quite a treasure trove.
And I kind of,
Uh,
You watch his hand just go like that in a faint, like he traces a couple of faint runs.
You.
Okay, so you gotta
So
obviously those things
fantastical,
are
you can
magical.
say she's
You make
magical.
Sure guessing these two go
Put
together,
it!
that's the bracer, like that.
yeah. And then I just kind of like find the
Put that against
map
yourself.
with the circle, and I turn it over. I'm like, this,
And
and I point
now, our
into the
final
circle in the
rat.
map is where the idol will be.
Ready to
Around.
run this rat race into the
Or
ground.
inside
Designed
for the
30 seconds ago.
Idol for the temple.
Scruffy. No, I needed a name on the whole song.
So blue team. Yay, blue
Pizza
team.
cat.
Anything
Pizza
you
rat.
want to ask or anything you
No,
want
this
to
rolls
What do you think of the bracer? What can you, how do you, wow. Words.
All the questions.
Thank you.
Yeah.
What are the ruins? Like, does the wording on the collar and the bracelet look familiar to you?
So he watches the cat goes through, traces some more runes in the air as he watches they ignite. Okay, so it is the bracelet is of control. It allows the wearer to command the beast or creature that is wearing the necklace, can command them what to do, and they are compelled to do it. They cannot take off it, and they can't attack the person wearing the bracelet.
Is it one
Oh, I kind of figured because that collar was on a
But
sharp.
Is it only one person?
but
you're-
the collar's
No.
currently
You're
damaged.
not there.
Collar's missing a number of the runes in here,
I
and it would,
No, I had to use
and it's
mending.
missing a couple of the gems that
And-
help hold the enchantment. Quite an interesting item. These things are not used here. Definitely used in far more in the darker circles.
Yeah, the bracelet we took off
Damn it.
of
Or low moral
Ecomaniac, Warlord, Warlord,
Long
Fishman
Strider,
named
the verbal
Bartholomew. He was controlling a were
Pet
shark.
Moe's and be like, Long Strider.
It was.
You go on some weird adventures.
It was a very. We almost died.
I went to a dino land once. That was pretty cool.
That is. Don't look at me like that. That's.
Definitely saw a lot of
wanna go there.
there was a whole mixture of people that were dinosaur, like they had evolved to
Dinosaurs,
become
yes.
sentient, like smart and intelligent, capable of communication and advanced everything.
That's so cool. I want to go.
Golden Bond.
I do know how to get there. It's very, very far from here, but
How far?
I didn't bet on you.
the other side of the world.
I
I
gotta
know
talk to
if
my
you put
team
something
about
on
that,
your
but
eye,
that
put
might be
something on
that. We might.
I would
That's
love
an
to go
option.
back sometime.
Look at me.
I would
these
love
little
to do
shoes,
that. That would
put
be
these
fun.
on.
A lot of stuff to study there.
Little traction shoes.
Need a better way out, though.
Gotta tell
How
Alex
did
to
we
give
get
words
out
of
last
encouragement.
time?
For the race,
We were
beat him up.
fleeing from ancient black
Crack
dragon.
his fucking knees. That's all right.
What a black dragon?
No, we ran from a black dragon.
You ran from a black
Ran
dragon.
over it.
I cast sleep on the other rat.
Counterspell, I put money on that.
Going,
Put the
like,
fedora
are
on.
talking and
It's
he's
arcades.
helping like go through
What are
the
you
notes
doing?
and stuff like that. Eventually he either he comes to your side or you come to
Gang
his
shit.
side and just start like pulling over it together and like handing
First
each other.
round is
Can I
normal race,
roll an
second
investigation
round
check?
is all spells
Uh,
are
We'll
allowed,
roll one
except
also.
directly
Okay.
attacking your opponent.
I am using my inspiration on this because I want to roll better. Natural 20!
Nice.
Woo!
The two of you just find this rhythm, and he pulls out like two more books from his backpack, from his like little satchel. He's like laying them out, and you guys are like finding matching patterns and stuff like that. Eventually, you don't know where. Just all of a sudden, you like look at the end of the table, and there's that whole binder of stuff that your brother had. It just kind of like appeared on the table randomly.
I look around. Do I notice my brother somewhere?
No, he is still. You don't know this, but he is still invisible. And the whole binder of all the information that was in the captain's cabin is there, and just start combing through it. You literally
I
spend.
question things for
You
a
spend
minute.
the rest of the day in this place,
Kind of figured.
combing through information.
Okay.
With a natural 20, combing through what was in there. There is the location of 6 of the hideouts of the cult.
I start.
There's a location for 6 of those. There is mention of sacrifices and rituals and different things like that. There's information as to they believed that there are there's a they believe there are keys. There is a way to release him, but also mention of control, bending, aiming, and targeting him. You get with a natural 20. There's this thing there's this sense that there's a secondary motive. It's not just release, it's using it as a weapon for them. So they're trying to figure out how to do that too. Because release, then they can't control it, and they don't know what will happen. But they can control it. But it also says they need to find the right person.
Oh, right.
The right bloodline. You spend your entire day.
Oh, I get to miss. Oh, I have to miss the rat race.
You do.
That's okay.
Jumping over to the rat race.
Let's
the
get ready to
tavern-
rumble.
Wait, I'm just surprised Miles didn't question about the binder being there.
The two of you were just kind of like, you like look around because you know where it was. So he's just kind of like wrapped up in the whole thing with you right now.
Okay.
And just kind of like, so when you pull out just more information, you just thought you had it like
It with me
pulled it out
already.
of your bag or something, where you're like, no, your brother had this whole thing with them.
Okay. All right. Thank you. All right.
So
In the blue corner,
Oh, God,
weighing
here you go.
approximately 1.5 pounds.
after like 2 hours,
Squeak
after
as
2
loud as
hours,
you
you're
can!
really-
Oh wait, you can actually talk.
You
He
hours
was there
he
for
leaves?
like,
Takes off
he
scarf.
recast invisibility and he just stays there for a
Did he
while.
at least have a fucking muffin or something while he was
Go.
there? God damn it. Go find him.
Floating muffin leaves. The door opens and a muffin just goes. The bite gets taken out of it.
Alright.
But meanwhile,
Alex, come back in time for the rat race.
Corner, we have pudding.
yeah, like an hour or so goes by as you guys are pushing the tables together, taking bets, everything like that. I know.
Oh my God,
don't worry about
fucking
it.
Zubek is missing a
As
blast.
this is
Are you
happening,
gonna drug her?
Alexander comes back in
With-
and he like appears
Long
like,
stride. No.
right
Drink
behind
this.
you. He just takes a bite out of a muffin. All right, what's going on?
Rat race! Rat race! Rat race!
All right, who do we got?
Everyone's raised.
I hold up my scarf.
We
10
got.
gold on her.
Ooh, 10 gold! Ooh, he likes you.
I cast emboldening bond on the deceased rat. Deceased rat.
I cast Lone Strider on her.
Oh my God.
Wait, that's verbal components.
I say it under my breath.
He's cheating.
Say it under my breath.
You're in a crowded bar with everyone hyped.
Roll a
Yeah.
stealth check.
A crowd is one of the most stealthy places you can be in.
Roll a fucking stealth check. Fuck you. With disadvantage to hate you.
15. Damn it.
Die. There's no verbal component to
everyone-
emboldening bond, just so you know.
As everyone starts to gather and there's bets being placed everywhere.
Can someone do like bardic
We're
inspiration
gonna do
on
we're
Puddin?
gonna
I feel
do this
bad.
as a series of checks, and you're gonna be rolling for your rat. And what is the
Yep.
standard modifier for a rat?
I didn't even.
You have a rat card.
I know. I just.
Oh, you have rat also. Rat. Dexterity is +0.
11.
As smell and bite is proficiency +2. It is not proficient in anything. Let's see. Wahoo.
We're doing this thing with leopards next time.
But yeah, your standard movement speed is 20. What does Long Strider do?
Adds 10 feet.
A fast rat.
It's 10 feet of movement. What the fuck? So funny. Break
Alright.
its fucking knees, Mose.
So
Break its little fucking knees.
we're still gonna have 3 rolls. Mose is gonna have a heavy advantage,
If Mose runs into a wall,
Why?
so
but if
the odds right now are Mose 3 to
let's
2 to 1.
Yeah.
Fucking cast Long Strider on her. I'm like, yo, break its knees, Mose. And she's like, yo, whatever, bro.
with the
I'm
so
fucking
we're
speedy.
gonna have 3 checks. and it's the first. We're just gonna keep doing checks between the 3 categories. Between the 3 rats. Moe's, Puddin', and the wild rat.
Please tell me you
The
can cast
first one
something on
to
Puddin'. I
the
feel
first
bad.
one to 3 successes
Absolutely. It's alright.
wins the race. But Moe's is going to start off with 1 success right off the bat because her movement speed is literally twice as fast as both of the other rats.
Well,
Counting the emboldening bond. Let's do this.
So we're gonna have the first one is going. All 3 of these are going to be dexterity checks, and if you roll a natural 20, a natural 20 counts as 2 successes.
There's a natural 1.
What's the DC? Or did we not know?
This is between the 3 of
Oh,
you.
okay.
So can I have our rat, our Puddin', and Moe's please
20.
roll a dexterity check?
18.
Fuck!
19 because of the emboldening bond.
What is that?
15.
15 total for dexterity.
Oh, it's a neck race, man.
So 19. So 1 for the wild rat.
Go diseased rat.
All right, can we have another check as you guys are going around the corner? First, Moses is in the lead of this whole thing. It's multiple laps around this thing. Mose takes the first lead and she gets this huge jump out of the gate.
Natural
then
20.
this wild rat just starts.
Oh
we
my
got two
God.
successes. Put it.
But it's going around the
22.
22, but she
22,
still
but
got
no
that with a
nat
natural
20, yeah.
20.
Fucking 8.
Oh my god.
I'm crashing out.
They're in your slipstream! Get them out of there!
Okay. You guys continue to race around, going around. Okay, let's get that to roll in. You have 2 successes. You have 1 success. You have 1 success.
No. 4.
18.
16.
18.
Oh my
What
god!
is it? The
15 plus 3.
Alexander is going to use his inspiration on you.
Because he
Roll
put
again.
10 gold on
Gonna
you,
give
so you can roll
Going to
again.
give you inspiration to re-roll that.
Nobody likes playing.
He's 10 gold on her.
8.
Oh!
That is 3 successes for Puddin'. Automatically with the natural 20 followed by
Didn't
that
need
one.
any help.
Yeah, I don't need you guys.
Puddin' takes the lead.
Re-remove.
Woo!
And with that, you make 15 gold.
Hey. Nice.
And I transform. I'm on the table still, and I turn back into Moe's, and I break the table.
I give Mose 5 gold.
You kill the wild rat and her
Why did
face.
she get gold?
Because I made her do this. She didn't choose this.
I
This is
made her
mystery. Yeah, this is
Thank
mystery.
you.
I give her 5 gold.
That's your retribution.
Yeah,
You make her
it's-
waste 50 gold to respawn her fucking Fae by spawning in on top of the Fae.
Mose, I hope you're happy because this officially means that you were gonna get gold either way.
We all
I
bet
should've
5
had-
gold. Is that
if
what
I
it
was
was?
to do, if I was to do
Three,
that
yeah,
again,
I
I'd
thought it
actually
was
have you
three,
roll with advantage because you had Longstrider, so that should have that's for next time you do a rat race.
Thank you.
Yes. Next time I make you race as an
Next
animal
time you
against
end up
Puddin'.
racing as a rat, I'll make sure to give you advantage if you cast Longstrider on it.
I rolled
Moving your-
really well. The
That would
first
have been
rolls.
better than a single success.
That
That was a pretty good run.
The last fucking roll fucked
Spirit
me.
of Puddin' really wanted to walk.
Can't
That
fucking
natural
believe
20,
you
you know, if you
natural
didn't get
20.
that, then that race would have kept going.
Jeez.
So let's see who comes in second. Because you and
Okay.
Mose only have one win each.
Yeah, you can't transform now.
Roll another time, both of you.
Should I count that? It fell out of my
It's up to
thingy.
you, or you go.
Hell no.
18.
15.
Got it. You have a second success. Keep going.
Escalators,
If
escalators.
you win, now you're adding. This is rat
to count
dex,
it
right?
because
Because
I
you're adding
fucked
0, right? Million.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, but I'm doing the emboldening bond.
14.
4.
14. Okay, that's a second
Ouch.
success for Mose.
That's
So
enough, that's
the
enough.
next win gets it.
Maximum overdrive.
1, 2, 3.
And the one is second place winner.
19.
Oh,
16.
Scruffalophagus!
18. Mose comes in second place.
nice.
With the wild rat in the last place.
And to
And he
think I
comes
was-
over.
Alright, runs off for his life. Like,
To think I was bonded to you.
Wait, what?
The rat. I was bonded to the rat.
You bonded to the
I
rat?
did. Shared a slice of cheese.
It's kind of messed up.
So you got
An
you get-
unfair advantage.
before you give her that, you get 5 gold for coming in second place. So you got 2 extra gold pieces.
Job.
And then you lost 3 gold.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Did I gain anything?
Who did you bet
Be
on?
like that.
Mose.
You bet on Mose, you get 5 gold.
Yes! Yes!
Oh wait, you didn't get any gold. He got 5 gold because you didn't bet anything.
You
Why
just got
would
the
I
gold
bet?
I gave you.
Yeah, why did you?
Actually, she gets 2 because I said she gets a third of whatever I get.
Oh, so you get
So
2.
I'll give her 2, so I get mine back. I just get my gold back. I'll take it.
I'm not bonded with you people.
No, while you're.
Alexander
SMG.
gets.
Yeah.
Alexander
I
gets
hand you
handed
2
a
gold in your red form.
Well,
though.
chunk because he bet
So
10.
it's like this big, too.
Would have bet more. He would have got more to bet on you, but
That's
because
fair.
Mose came in second, he actually.
Nobody believed in Puddin'. Now you should believe in Puddin'. Yes.
Nobody. Everyone was either thinking wild disease rat or
Yeah.
or the druid. No one was like, I don't know what this rat is. It looks too like.
It's too pretty.
It's too pretty. Can't
This
run.
is pretty out of here.
This is
Too
so
prim and
bad.
proper. It was very aerodynamic.
Gorgeous rat
Yeah.
on the table, like completely manicured.
Yes.
Has a little bit of a fucking like dust and glow
Yeah.
to it.
Like,
Like,
right as you cross the finish line, your wild shape drops. And you just lay it and just table sinks down under your stone form. And everyone just starts cheering. They're already like getting day drunk in the middle of the days. This rat race has happened and everything like that. Absolute anarchy and stuff like that. They prop up the table and get it fixed and everything like that.
My first decision in this team has basically been to do a That is.
I encouraged and I rolled a 50.
What would you guys like to do next?
I was very short-sighted with that.
Just made a little bit of coin on a rat race.
End up going to the inevitable hangover.
Mayhaps we should choose another quest off the board.
Dimitri and I had something we both wanted to do.
And
Side quests. So if you... She has the map. Alright. To the forest that we actually just passed, if you go north, there's an archdruid there that has a special... who might know how for me to attain a flower that would help my mother in Dragonspire. And to the south, I believe Dimitri wanted to get more info on his family. On some ruins that might be there.
what disease does your mother have?
and
I believe it was the Creeping Death.
Yes.
I hear that, but also in the north, if you're more curious, there the old forge of where our weapons are from is there, and it's also in Raven King territory.
I do want to do that, but my mother...
I hear that. That's why I said I hear.
Wait, where is this forge?
I hear in northern the mountains.
Oh, that's far.
But we have to go north for the flower
It's
to save his mom.
not that west.
Oh,
Not that far
sorry.
north. It's just west. It's east or west. We kept
Northwest.
flipping it on us. Northwest.
Yours is within a day. Yours is
Yeah.
within like a day, maybe 2 days. The mountains are. You're essentially in. It'd be like going to Canada from here. You'd be going for quite a while.
1 day's drive.
Not my horse.
Northern Canada.
Not my
Horse with espresso. Long strider horse with espresso. He's like, gotta run.
Have you ever actually heard of the Creeping Death?
Would I have heard of the Creeping Death?
You can roll another
Medicine.
medicine check or history check.
Medicine would be best for me. I'll do medicine. Always roll real dice. Wow, 8.
8?
Yeah.
You haven't heard of it.
Never heard of it. In all my
That's a
medical
cleric.
experience, never heard of it.
What would you roll if you roll the dice?
Just in theory.
Just in theory.
Same exact roll.
Wow.
Wow.
The fates have determined what you get.
Yeah,
Yep, that's
honestly.
bad.
You've never heard of this before. You rolled before to learn about this, and you didn't know about it then either.
Yeah. I remember. When we first heard about the Creeping
Oh,
Death.
yeah.
Or when you first told us.
Yeah. I also remember asking you, like, hey, cleric, maybe you know.
Yeah. And I was like, no, I can't.
Did I ever healing people?
Rolled nearly the worst I could roll.
I'm battle medic. I don't deal with diseases.
Yeah. Creeping Death, I deal with immediate death.
Issue
Got
again.
him.
Let me know when your mom dies, I'll let you talk to her.
What?
Carter's around.
Oh no.
Yeesh.
I
something you can do?
Yeah, animate dead. Speak the dead.
Have a
Dean,
new
I need to know. I need to confirm something.
Wait.
I told you can die first.
Was there something you guys wanted to do in town?
We could do that.
Hey, what happens after you die?
You get reanimated by
what is
Maureen.
it?
In general, if there's anything you guys wanted to try to find, if there's anything you wanted to do, anywhere you wanted to go, anyone you wanted to talk to.
I keep my eye out.
I want to go. I want to go find Dove now. Now that the rat race is
Mr.
over.
Wings.
Tell her what we just did.
Inside the tavern or whatever.
Mr. Batwings.
Maybe I go for stroll.
Okay.
An
Roll
air
a
troll.
d20.
A D20.
Yeah. Roll a d20.
You spread your own wings. Show him that you got wings.
Is it
too.
downpouring?
5.
5.
My
Plus
God.
nothing. I didn't add anything
Yeah.
to it. Just a straight 20 is 5.
Low is what you wanted.
Oh!
Yeah.
Fabulous. A 5. Yay!
You go out for a walk through Galea. It is a good sized city, you know. There's buildings, there's a castle, there's defensible positions, there's a school. There's a whole lot to this city. So there are countless shops, markets, stuff like that. You're strolling down a street when you hear the beating of wings. And you're familiar with this. It's the sound you make over the sound. And you see him, as you turn your head, beat his wings and come into a landing, like in an alleyway. Like, you watch him, like, come into a landing and then his wings fold up and go into his vest. And like, kind of like adjusts his shoulders and then just walks out of the alleyway.
Get a girl.
See me?
Are you saying hi?
No.
No? I did
Are you
not
trying
see
to kill
the
me?
Yes.
Rude.
he like strolls out and makes an immediate turn as you walked off.
Hey!
Turns around. Oh, hello.
Hi.
Mo's, wasn't it?
Yes. Reyes?
Yes.
Reyes? Couldn't help but notice your wings as a fellow ring haver.
Sheesh.
Those are fabulous.
Thank you. I like yours as well.
Shoot your shot. Are they natural?
You know what this reminds me of? If we would have talked to the guy at Disney with the giant calves. If you were like, couldn't help but notice your
Calves.
beautiful calves.
Yeah,
and they
yeah.
were like,
Beautiful
thanks.
calves.
These guys' calves were fucking massive.
They were
Anyway, they were
huge.
they were bigger
Anyway.
than like my thighs.
The fact that you remember that is
It's-
a while.
It was wild.
It's
so
You don't understand.
Did you take a pic?
No.
No. Take a pic with those calves.
He would have let us.
He probably would.
These ones, no.
Nix.
How did you obtain?
Skull.
Well,
Skull.
these ones I get.
Skull? What is that?
Get
Skull.
my best.
I don't know what he's talking about.
It's
That
cheers.
exists.
Oh. Like,
How the
I-
fuck was
I don't
Not
know.
many.
How was anyone supposed to know that?
What do you? Yeah, I'm like.
Have you never
okay.
heard of
I
Vikings?
can.
Skull. Drink.
Oh.
I have a bit of a
I'm sorry.
fascination.
Yes.
Take this guy's nose.
I
and
do
just
have.
fucking twist
I have
it.
another way
Twist
I
his
can
nose.
fly
Like Peter Pan?
thing. No, not like that.
If Peter Pan were
What are you
for
doing?
Russia, would he be Peter Pan?
I love
I
this.
feel like I
Just going for a stroll.
Let me know if you want to fly around later.
Do you want to fly?
Huh?
Do you wish to fly?
Now?
Sure.
Okay.
Minutes
Where are we
later.
going?
Shoot your shot.
I fly my rifle.
Get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. Don't guys.
Close your eyes and spin.
You're falling.
Wherever you point.
You fucking babes.
Here. Roll this.
South.
Yeah, it's
Wait, is that an actual? Like, can I see?
Yeah, it's a directional die.
Oh, that's cool.
That is so cool.
Can I set the mood?
I'll need to change.
No.
I'll need to change these in a minute. I'll show you.
Shining
He leads you off into he leads you off into another alleyway. Those ones that you saw from my best. These ones are mine. As he bamps out black like angel-like wings.
Ah,
Very Raven-esque.
I only have mine.
Women in the
Sorry.
park walking her dog.
Yes, but yours are special. And they're part of you.
This is true. This is true.
Shoot your shot.
There's no shot.
Yeah, no, girl, I'm not there, but you
those
shoot your
angel-
shot.
These like angel wings kind of fold back up, and the bat wings spread out and stretch. Shall we?
We shall.
Don't you dare close your eyes.
No,
Okay,
that was
girl.
him.
Take off into flight.
I got you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Go and
8 people here love
soar
Disney and no.
over.
I know that song.
You didn't start singing the next verse.
Listen.
You can't really talk while you're flying because there's too much wind. But it's. Can I have you roll?
When you
an
say it's
Is that what you
acrobatics
call it
check
now?
for me?
Does Puddin stay as a rat until I change him back into a cat?
Or
Yeah.
he dies.
Or he dies, so yes,
Yeah.
he will be around until
If
he
he-
dies, or you want it to change.
I want to
13.
buy more
If
incense
If he
when we're
if he
in town.
dies, he'll go back into
Um,
like a pocket dimension
The two of you
until
go
you
into this
resummon him
flight,
again.
and it's
So he
there's
just goes back
cool
into like
breezes, but the wind is
orb,
cold.
spherical,
Sure.
random spirit guy,
Easily
Thank you.
able to
but not
fly
near you.
or
You have to
hide.
resummon him again.
It got kind
Got
of
it.
funny. His old character literally made
Go like you start
incense
to beat your
packets.
wings and like
So every single time he'd be like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was like,
so-
I need to buy some when I'm in
So,
town.
so like he was saying, like you have like the materials for like
is there anything
4
you
or
wish to
5
do
of them,
during
right?
this flight?
When I would go to the market,
Just
I would
enjoy
buy
it, but
um,
like keep my
I
eye
would buy the
out
materials,
on him, just
and then I'd make a custom item, and I would
watching
make
because I don't like
pouches
know
of
him or
pre-made
trust him
materials,
too
so
much.
that you know I could very easily
Um,
just like not have to like I don't know
Right.
what are the
You-
requirements for
the
buying
two of you are
stuff?
flying
Incense?
up this, and there's this layer of clouds that's added. It's covering a lot of the sun. Right now, there's like the sky is covered in like a layer of clouds.
There you go. Incense with 10 GP. Oh, is that all it is?
Points up.
Okay, he said. Oh, he was
Oh.
giving you 50 worth,
Okay.
so 5. Okay. Yeah, so
and you
I would
climb
just.
higher and higher in flight,
Oh, it's on the.
higher than
oh,
you've
yeah,
ever
so then
flown before.
I'd be like, I
and
buy
it's
50
a
gold
little bit
worth of
terrifying.
50 gold worth of incense or
As
something like
the
that.
two,
And then I
as,
would
and
make
he
a
starts to
custom
go.
item.
He's going
So
actually
it's
a little
like
bit faster.
One fine familiar
Like he can
stuff,
fly.
right? But then I
Like,
remove.
You can
50
tell
gold
that
out of my
it's
inventory,
kind of
but I
weird
make
because he's
5
beating
uses
his
of the thing.
wings
That way
quite a
it's
bit less
quickly-
than you have to.
Instead of
And he's
having
kind
to
of
go
like-
into my inventory
for the most part,
minus
a lot of times
10
he's
gold worth of
coast.
incense, I would
Just
just
kind of moves very
minus
easily on
one
the way.
pre-made package.
Got it.
And he
Okay.
flies. He
Think
gets
of it like,
ahead of you,
a meal
and he's
service.
going
Got it.
through the
You know what I mean?
clouds. So there's this moment of panic that kind of hits you as you're
It's
like
much easier.
going through like 80 feet of cloud, and it's just fog around you. You have like this moment of like panic because you're just surrounded by fog, and you keep pushing and pushing and pushing until you push through, and he's waiting, just hovering, like flapping his own wings as you come right above the cloud line, and it's just above it, and you can just see the sun and the stretching, but like what looks like mountains, but it's just like rolling clouds above you.
Keep it going. You're doing great.
Yeah.
You're doing great.
You're doing great.
The music's complimenting it.
As you crest over it, you kind of like go into that same thing before the two of you just start to glide, and you watch as he like points, like he keeps his arms kind of like tucked in, but he points his wing down, and like as he faces you, so the wing is cutting into the cloud, and you watch the cloud is like splitting as it's like hitting.
Very romantic.
Yeah, really romantic. Shoot your shot.
We're flying.
I'm not
There's no
there.
speaking.
You do
We
it.
Dance
just
fly with him.
appreciate the moment.
Don't want you. I'm not explaining to you. Sorry.
The two of you fly. How long do you usually fly for?
Half hour.
Half an hour. Okay. You go on this long flight, and it's this weird feeling because you start to get tired after a while. It's intense, but you also haven't flown with anybody so long. Not in this way, you know. There's a weird feeling when you fly with it. You've had other people who can you know, Peter Pan it, you know, but it feels weird when they do it. You know, they don't have that same riding the winds, you know, catching the currents, fighting against the forces around you sometimes. So it's nice to see somebody else with wings do the same thing. You watch as like when you would glide, you'd watch as his whole body as a gust would come by, so he would just naturally lift with the air. So it's just this sense of comfort, just being around until eventually you do have to come down, and it's this it's just this sadness once you crest back under the clouds.
Oh.
Because that beautiful. It was like a false sunset, because the sun was just perfectly in line with the clouds, scattering the light across it. So once you go under, the sun is being covered by the clouds, and you can only see this diffused light above you, and this gray, black and white scape before you. As you go coast down and land back in the sea.
That was nice.
It was a nice one.
I've never flown so high up before. Is that your normal territory up there? Is that like your thinking spot?
I would say so, yes. And a world as dark as the one we live in, it's nice to know there's always a little bit of light. If you ever wish to fly, please fly.
Sounds good.
But I must be off now.
I love
It was a pleasure.
Arbos. Likewise.
Flies off.
Alright. Checks out.
He good people.
Good people.
Meanwhile, inside the tavern, this half-orc woman with wild, crazy hair comes over to Isaac. How you doing?
Are we all going on dates?
So you're a
We talk-
ranger, right?
We talking She-Hulk?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, so you're a ranger, right?
Yeah, I know my way around the forest. You want to take a stroll?
You climb any mountains?
I'd love to learn.
He loves to get.
Can I buy you a drink?
Yeah, let's have you roll that persuasion check, and with advantage, she is coming to you.
16.
16. All right. She is a She-Hulk. She is
Yes.
she is like 7 feet tall, yoked,
How
wild,
tall
crazy
is
hair. She's
Isaac
a
again?
half orc.
He's 5'9". He's 5'10".
He's a short king, you know.
5'10". I'm short.
Everyone's going on dates.
She's 7
I'm a
feet tall.
tree
It's
climber,
good.
but
She-
tonight I'm a mountain climber.
Where'd
You don't mind getting floss in the bush.
What?
Weren't you coming to find me?
Yeah, well, something found me. You're second.
I appreciate it.
With any luck, you'll be going spelunking. So.
Yeah, you say that back. She picks you up and puts you on the counter. And starts talking. Yeah.
I didn't know I was into this, but I'm good.
Literally, you're sitting there like standing next to her, and she's like looking down at you the whole time, and then she picks you up, puts you on the counter, so you're eye height with her now, and is like leaning on the bar talking to you.
I'd like to think Mullion is just like looking up at this going
No,
on.
you were in the chair next to him. You were talking to him, like you were having a conversation with him, and she inserted herself.
I've never
So
even
this
heard
is
of
what
it
a
breathing
date looks like.
Being manhandled by a significant
Depends
other.
on the person.
Understood.
As you're literally like right, like she's like this, you're behind her. She's put her back to you and basically blocked off your vision of Mulian.
She's a
and
half elf and she's yoked.
she's a
half
orc.
Okay, I'm gonna close my nose because I can smell her ass.
Yeah, wild dark hair.
What's up?
How tall are you?
I'm like 6 foot.
Okay, alright.
She's a good
A little
foot taller.
Yeah.
Okay, that's okay.
Yeah, and yoked. I'm a
like
I'm a
5
string
foot.
bean.
Yes.
So-
Yeah.
What's that?
I'm like 5 foot.
You're like 5
Yeah.
Oh my
She's a good 2
God.
feet.
Yeah,
taller.
she
You're
is.
like
So now it's
looking-
just me and Nick's next to each other, just like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This
Can I get
lady's-
on her crawl on her shoulder?
You could try, but I think she might bench press you.
Her battle axe is 5 feet tall.
Great.
So it's like
I
face
try
down.
and steal it. No.
It's face down,
Yeah.
and the hilt is up to your head.
She
Great.
has a
Because you
battle
know
axe.
what that's like.
Yes,
Doesn't
yes.
have a
It's on
mark
her back,
on
right?
it.
We all know what that's
Yeah,
like.
it
I'm
does.
Yeah, it is, Andre.
I was making sure she didn't have a sword.
Oh my God. Oh.
Oh. Oh.
All right, let's keep going.
Jeez. Jeez.
Who's next?
Find that out later.
Mose, you head back. Where are you going now after this?
Dazed. Absolutely dazed.
Just wander for like a good half
I'm
an
gonna
hour
just
again.
walk that one off and ponder.
Fucking kick
Um,
rocks.
Why would I kick rocks? And then eventually I'll go back to the guild.
We wander for a bit in this, and it is very gray. It's the whole, the ground is covered in snow, so everything is white on the ground. There's the gray flagstone, and the dark wood of the building. And the whole sky is covered in a layer of clouds. So it's just diffused gray when you look up. There's no blue sky. And you just, every now and again, you just see a little break in the clouds where a beam shoots down. Dove, is there anything you wish to do in your day there?
What I was doing before, just going through the papers with Milo and everything
Why
like
are you
that.
turning red?
Because I always turn red.
I know she's flirting with him, but I'm intimidated. Is this normal to be intimidated?
Most men are.
Jeez.
Alexander. Yeah, what she said, 100%.
Okay.
Not. This is a different kind of intimidation. But
Yeah.
yeah. Normally it's internal. This is
Both.
This is both.
The fear of having your arm snapped in half is love.
I think he's afraid
Your
of having
arm
I think
being
he's
snapped in
afraid of
half?
having his head crushed.
Hey, she's so big.
I
What's
do.
that? A head rush? Which head?
Head crushed.
Oh.
I do want to, however, when it gets like starting to get
Should we
like
all be so
dark
lucky?
out,
Yeah.
I do want to be like, alright, time to like go back
So
to
I
the
do
guild
everything
and
we love.
everything like that. Like pack it up and everything. Like I take Dimitri as I'm sitting there. I'm also taking Dimitri out of the fucking bed every once in a while. Be like, you did
as
because.
I said, Dimitri is off on his own. He's taking care of training.
Okay,
and doing
great.
stuff like
Thank
that. You're not
God.
throwing his head out of a bag.
I
Oh,
would
well,
like to
I
buy
love
more.
it.
Like,
I would like to
guy
buy more
gasping for
incense
air.
and make them
You're
into
gonna
like
be like, I know my mom is
use
sick and
as
dying,
I go
but
to
I think you all have to
change
go
my,
on without me.
So
it.
the
I'm gonna
incense
die
will
tonight.
require-
Find the creeping
you
death,
can double check
please.
the spell.
No, find the
Slayer.
flower to
Yeah.
cure the creeping
It
death.
requires 50 gold worth of incense
Listen,
for every single
Take all my
cast.
shit.
It's burning.
My mom is your problem now.
Is it 10?
Yeah.
No, it's 10 plus.
Hey, when
gold
you died, I
pieces,
thought I
yeah.
was gonna have to go on a mind flayer slaying
It
quest.
must be. What
I
is
died
it?
from a goblin though.
10, right?
Burning incense
Yeah, but your
for
mission
10
was to
plus
kill a
gold
bunch of
pieces
mind
when
flayers,
the
and I
spell
didn't even know where to
consumes.
start.
It's not my mission.
Oh, it's to gather support for your calling to eventually fight the mind flayers.
No.
Oh, and I don't know anymore. That's what you told us it was before.
Okay, so you have
You have 40 gold
worth of
by healing
incense
everyone?
right now.
That's
So it's
part of
10 gold per thing,
Part
not
of it.
40. Not 50. That was a
I'm pretty
different
sure I
spell.
remember you saying you were
So how
trying
much
to
gold
gather
do you want to
allies.
spend?
Gather
You have
allies,
4
not to defeat
packs
the
of
mind flayers.
incense.
Oh,
ready to
that's
go.
what it was for.
I think I want to do 40.
No, to beat the
Do,
beholders.
like make
It's
it
a
up to
little-
8.
It's a little more complicated than that.
Yeah, I want 8
We
altogether.
can go into it
40
if you
gold.
want.
Yep.
Just ask me.
Got it. So you can mark off 40 gold from your inventory.
Yep.
Maybe after you're done
You can
getting
have
your
much
head
more.
crushed.
You can have now. You can write somewhere
I'll let
down
you
in
know
your
if I see
personal
straight.
notes that you have
He's actually
in
I wanna
total
wear your
8
ass like a
things of
hat.
incense. It does take that long to cast it.
You take a,
If you
you
wish to
take a
use a
negative
spell
2
slot,
to
or
all
you can
accuracy hits because
cast
you
it
lose your
also.
luck.
Got it. Cool.
No, you can't use my prosthetic in bed.
No, no. Is there anything you
I need
wish
the
to do
sexy
up
one.
as you're heading out?
Yeah, once I
Ew.
start seeing like once.
Yeah.
What's the lady's name? I just had a
Bookstore, bakery, just it's Rose.
Rose. If I start seeing Rose start packing up and getting ready to close, then I'll be like, all right, it's time to go.
She is very much leaving the two of you alone.
Oh, I love her. All right, then
As you spent so long looking for this guy.
oh my God, this fucking person.
You spent so many times asking where he was and so she is very much just leaving you guys alone, and just occasionally doesn't even take orders, just because you guys were there for hours.
Yeah.
So you got there at 12:30.
It's like 12:30 and
It's like 7 or 8 o'clock, because you said you wanted once it starts going down.
yeah, once the
So
sun
like
starts going.
7:30 at night, and
Okay.
throughout those 7 hours, she would just occasionally drop stuff at the table, and just put food there.
Okay. So yeah, so as it starts getting darker out and I see it, I'm like, it's time for me to get back to the guild and go to bed. And also I really didn't tell anyone where I was, so they don't know where I am. So
Everybody knows where you
okay, well you're not there, so shut up.
As soon as we heard bakery, we were like, she's into that boozy shit.
I didn't tell
She's
you.
at Star Talks again.
I didn't tell you when I was going to the
Facts.
bakery.
Your brother told us you were going to the. Oh no,
Oh,
wait.
your
I
brother
heard,
said-
I heard it because Richard said something along the lines of yeah, I'm talking to this rat. One person disappeared and she went to the bakery.
I didn't tell anyone.
Richard said it.
I didn't tell Richard. I didn't tell
No,
anyone.
You did. You said you were going to the bakery.
Oh,
Yeah,
did
and then
I?
you announced it and then left.
Oh, I did.
You did.
No, I said I was going out.
And that's while she was in rat
No, you
form and
didn't.
Salas
Did I
told
say
us
it?
that.
Oh, I don't remember. I
that she was
assumed
gonna
you
date
did
him.
remember.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
okay,
did.
so that's my bad. That's my bad.
I'm not searching for
Also,
you for a half
Alexander
hour.
followed you.
Oh, well,
That's
I have
also
weird
fact.
selective
That's also
memory.
fact.
Also
I can
fact.
remember you saying it for some reason in my head.
It's okay.
Lost
Oh,
frustration.
So
where's
even if
I
you
don't
did it,
know.
Alexander
There's
followed
One
you there
place
to
every
where you
time
were.
we're in this
Fuck it.
town.
Yeah, because I'm a
I wonder where
fucking
she could
skeleton.
be.
Yeah,
He left you alone.
I know, but still. Anyway.
And give you the pamphlet.
Oh, thank God.
Alright, we have to pick a new job, right?
Oh yeah, so
Yeah.
so that's what I
No.
want to do. I want to
You
start
can't pick a new job.
packing up and everything like that.
Because
Yeah, you mean
he's
walk
Zach.
back?
Because
Oh,
Zach
Zach.
and Dimitri want to do things.
I'm
we can just
okay.
do that.
If
They're
you-
like a
if
day's
you're-
journey away, please.
Oh,
You
you're
say that
right.
around
wherever
your
you
gigantic
are
girlfriend,
away from
or
the
you wait
guild,
until
I
you're
can
done
go
talking
back
to her and
myself.
she
I'm
walks
totally
away and
fine.
say that.
Well, I expressed that earlier.
What happened with your girlfriend?
Oh yeah. You're busy.
Yeah.
Do you wish for him
She's
to
currently
or
about to
no?
put me in a luggage.
He's gonna try to insight check you.
It's wild. You carry you out like a suitcase.
I think I'd be.
I'm gonna roll, and you can roll against me if you're
You
trying to
go
hide
into
it.
the- Thanks,
Are
Nick,
you
for
trying
helping me
to
discover.
leave?
I don't know. Alexander followed me, so I am
I
going
rolled
to.
a natural 17 on the die.
Okay.
What does he glean from your body language and stuff like that? Where do you want?
Dove wants him to go to his wherever he's staying because she doesn't want to tell her brother yet
Got it.
and her brother does and she doesn't know that her brother was already following, so she doesn't like.
So he helps you pack up, and then
And-
walks you to the door, and then goes back and pays the bill.
Okay.
As you get back.
I start walking.
The Mulian and
Oh yeah, I took
Nix.
my stuff and
Is there
put it in my
anything the
bag.
two of you wish to do?
I think he's become property.
I
That's
don't
it.
think yet. I don't really know half-orc rituals entirely, but I don't think yet. We'll have to wait till the morning to find out. He might be branded.
Oh my God.
Consent is very important.
Like marketed? Like branding?
No, like a cow.
You better guidance yourself through the whole.
Don't let her
night.
do that to you!
Are you happy? Thumbs up, thumbs down?
I don't know what you guys
How are you
talking
saying
about.
that? Are you saying that right behind her?
Yeah. She can't hear me all the way up there.
We're sitting
Yeah.
there.
she.
You're saying it right to her
Yeah.
ass, like.
Yeah.
Well, considering I'm currently like this.
He's doing a great job. Yeah, I think he's fine.
Do you acknowledge them?
I don't notice them.
Got it.
He's fine. He's good.
Get it. Make sure you guidance yourself all night, buddy.
Also cure
Can
wounds.
you imagine
Also,
in the middle of the act screaming guidance? Guidance!
What does that mean? It means a really sexy, attractive person, and it's just what I'm referring to.
I cast
You're my
bolt.
guidance right now.
The three of you are just like,
Can
the three of you are just like sitting there talking to each other, just like right next to her, and she's just completely ignoring the two of you and just flirting it up with Isaac. At no point does she ask your name.
She doesn't need to.
She does not ask your name at any point.
Is she? Oh, I'm not there. God damn it.
That's not useful information.
Imagine you feel like your performance tonight was better than normal.
Roll
And you don't know
performance
why,
check.
because you
No,
weren't casting
it's-
guidance. But I'm outside your window. And emboldening bond is enabled.
I could use a bless too if you're at it. I cast Hunter's Mark.
Eventually, you two leave the tavern.
Yes.
Shoot your shot! I'm not there, but shoot
He's
your
gonna
shot!
shoot a shot!
Shoot a shot.
Thanks, Nick, for helping us discover our fantasies.
You're welcome anytime.
Appreciate it.
Don't worry. Lily, you look
That's what
over,
I'm here
you
for.
look over in the corner. There's one of the bartenders puts down a freshly potted plant.
Wow! Wow,
It's a beautiful bromeliad.
that looks well hydrated.
Pull out your sexy leg.
Love that. And I pick up the pot and I check for drainage holes.
Yeah. drainage
That
holes.
that
There's
plant looks a
saucer
little
underneath.
thirsty.
This. No, actually, it's perfectly fine. And in fact, the drainage holes are adequate size, which you don't see often. It's almost like the pot was made directly for the
Adequate
plant.
size.
Yeah.
I'm just saying the rooms
What?
we would sleep in are right next to each other, and if I know he's there, I can cast message through the wall.
I'm
and
having
tell
a
him to
great
do
time.
emboldening
Yeah.
bonds.
I can tell.
Yeah.
Gotta make sure the roots match the holes.
In a weird way, Mulligan moves over to the plant and just begins to sniff the freshness of the plant.
It is very fresh. It is recently bloomed.
It's beautiful.
You can see like it's got the different colors, and the flower has sprouted up at the top.
Mulligan, are you gonna shoot your shot with the potted
I
plant?
see a little piece of infected leaf, and I take out my dagger and just carve it out. Carve that little piece out. And do you have linseed oil?
Yeah, is that to the bartender? I'm sorry. What?
Linseed oil. You need to put linseed oil in this to prevent it from being diseased.
He's never been on a date. You gotta excuse him.
What?
Yeah.
No, I don't have that.
Thank you very much for your time, sir.
Well, you're just gonna get another infection, and I put the.
You know, yeah, and you know where the the greenhouse is from the florist.
Oh right, yes.
So yeah, he's got. He definitely would carry that if he needed. So.
Okay. What's his fucking plan?
Do we come back to anything?
You shot your shot and lost. Don't ruin ours.
Mose, you and Dove both are walking up to the Adventurers Guild from opposite sides of the street as like the sun is setting.
What music?
Hey, girl.
Hi.
Oh, you alright?
Please tell me being carried out.
You had an
like
emotional
this.
day.
What happened to you?
Just went for a fly with that guy.
Underneath
who's
the arm,
hanging out
like I'm
with
using this.
Richard.
Reese? Or whatever his name is?
I'll
Oh,
send it
you
to
wouldn't
you.
say that. No. Riz.
Reyes.
His name is Riz.
Did you have fun?
Yeah, it was great. What's up? How are you?
Did you?
No further questions.
We know the books you read, Christ!
Do I sense? Do I see your body type? Be like, no more questions. Kind of like.
I gotta make sure this is the right sound bite.
It's
Great.
pretty quiet on the street, so it's actually just the two of you, right?
Oh,
Sounds like the wind, actually.
anything else happen with you today?
I
Oh my God,
was
just kiss
a
already.
rat and I raced.
And lost.
I did get second place.
Wait, who did you race against as a rat?
Puddin and very sick rat.
Oh, she's at second place. I thought she said she got to second.
I think. Huh?
I thought you said second base,
said I
not
got
second place.
Oh my God! Go have fun with your little goblin girlfriend, bro.
You're just jealous that I already made third.
Nah, but that diseased rat has been hitting on Puddin this entire time in the cafe.
No.
Nice.
I take Puddin.
That's
It's-
awesome. Like, good for
Puddin
you.
turns back into a
Very
cat.
productive
No,
day.
I can't use
I
my
can
incense.
tell.
Yes.
How are you? How was your day?
It's great. I found out information about the cults and where we can find them.
We're not done.
We're not done. We need to.
Perhaps we should also tell the guild.
Well, yes, we will have to tell the guild, but I would like to.
Relay.
I want to do it myself. I want to do that first before we tell the guild.
What do you mean?
I want our party to go after them.
All right, we can discuss with everybody.
Okay, that's fine.
But-
That's fine.
God forbid we need backup. Or I don't know. The guild pointed us in this direction. You were looking for it.
I mean, yeah, we can. Yeah, I guess it's a good idea to.
Why do you feel there's harm if we tell the guild? Do you not trust them?
It's not that I don't trust them. I just think that everyone will be going after them now, and I want to personally handle them myself.
What if we ask for it to be a closed listing?
Can we do that?
First try. Why can't we?
Because I guess we can try to tell them, but
The noise he makes as he's being carried out of the bar. It's Patrick being yoinked by Sandy.
but I mean, we can try, but I don't know. I just fear people are just gonna try to take over I mean, if they can give it to us by ourselves, then that's fine. I guess we could try to tell them.
It's up to you. This is you and your brother's rodeo. And you. We're involved. I'm just playing it safe.
Alright.
And money. I'd like to get paid.
I mean, yeah.
Let's go find out how everybody else's day went today.
Does anyone have anything they'd like to do for the rest of the afternoon?
I cast Long Strider myself right as in the beginning, so I have more stamina.
So,
Fucking
Right.
guy,
Oh
bro.
my god.
as the two of you turn the corner, to finish your approach to the tavern, the Adventurers Guild, you open the door. As Dove goes in, you take one last look behind. You can see a winged figure flying over the city, heading further. As you go in behind, you go in and you find Muli and Dimitri and Nix. You start to talk to them about the information of the day, and that you'll fill in Ezak when you find him tomorrow. You all
Where's Ezak?
you all bed down for the evening.
I get bed down.
Get different rooms within the guild, as they have a number of them ready. You all get bed down for a long night's rest.
You
Whatever
do not get a long
information you have.
rest.
No, you have a point of exhaustion.
I want a point of view.
You get a point of
That's
exhaustion.
How you do? I want to know how you do.
I insist on rooming with Dimitri. I have not slept by myself since I started traveling with this
Got
group.
it.
If you hop in the room with us, we can cast some Bolden Punch.
I'll be outside the window. 30 feet, my guy.
I will go around the table if there's anything anybody. We'll end it with Ezak as we go around the table. If there's anything anybody would like to do in the night before we end tonight's session. So is there anything Nix would like to do? in the last
I
hours?
would like to meditate and try and communicate to my patron.
You go before the sun fully sets through the day. You went out for a little walk through this town, left the front gates for a bit. You had hours throughout this day as you went into a unfamiliar forest. But forests are where you found your quiet space. As you were out there, as the wind blew, those snow drifts started to move through the air. One of them takes the form, the silhouette of a familiar figure. This is where you belong, for now. If you go home, the same history will repeat itself over and over again. You must be stronger. You must find allies. You will find your place here. As your snow form disappears as the snow scatters across plains. Done.
I also kind of want to do the same. Not like I want to do the same thing as Nix. I want to before I go to bed. I want to try to communicate with my guy.
Let's have him make a wisdom check.
I'll wait till tomorrow.
Dice family.
Damn.
10.
Then
Nice.
you don't reach. You try to reach out, but then you feel it within. Like there's something there. You don't know what. What's coming has to do with what's inside you. And it excites you and terrifies you at the same time. William.
Muli sits on the floor as I would imagine Dimitri falls asleep because in my mind he's intoxicated and does pray to his deity, and he's thanking his deity, not looking for guidance, simply thanking his deity for back at the battle providing him with the mental fortitude and I'll call it prowess to be able to hold it together and then afterwards to be able to comfort all the people who lost all their loved ones. So thank you for allowing me to be in the right place at the right time to be able to provide such a service to these people, and also enabling me to have strong enough mental fortitude to actually go through and perform these duties.
There's a strangeness to being any person of faith, in that you're never quite sure. For the longest time, it is purely a faith. You hear stories, you hear of people, you know of your power, but you always wonder if they actually are always listening. But at the same time, every time you have any of those sort of doubts, you think that they interfered,
Bless you.
Well, thank you.
and he came to your aid. So he is listening. And this is happening. Things will work. And you are making a difference.
And I can hear this, or I feel
you feel
this.
it. You feel it.
I feel this.
You feel it.
Okay.
You think back to literally you died.
Yes.
And he came to you. Gave you that chance to make the decision. And seeing that you are, and you believe, there is a weirdness to sacrificing another being, but you are trying to put good out there. You are trying to do things, and it gives you a sense of comfort.
This would manifest with Mulian in a feeling of like if you've ever gotten chills when you've heard something, or if you felt like someone's watching you. I guess that's the idea that Mulian would be getting as he's by himself. The chills, the feeling that someone's kind of standing over you and watching you. But
You hear Dimitri snore.
yeah, finally fell asleep after I gave him probably a half hour's worth of hangover tips.
Yeah.
He did not want.
You just get nodding.
God damn.
So, yep.
Moves.
Just go to bed. Think about what happened and
The rat race.
the rat race. It was such an eventful day.
Is there anything you wish to do?
No.
Whatever happened to that wild rat?
Shoot my shot with who? The wall?
No, the man, call him.
Call him? Hello?
Exactly. Hello.
Want me to do sending?
No, guys. I'm good.
Not yet.
You go to bed?
I'm good. I'm gonna go to bed. I'm tired.
I'm joking.
A lot of flying and ratting and
Wild rat.
a lot of ratting.
You got a room inside. You bed down.
Jeez.
You have a window looking out over the city. You're on like the 3rd floor of this, so you actually see over a couple of the buildings. Just look out. Bed down. Roll a performance check.
Yes.
The cloak stays on.
Why?
What class are you?
Me?
Yeah,
Range.
it was
What?
warlock.
Am I allowed to cast guidance? Just scream it out every once in a while. Just for help.
I will allow the guidance for the first for the roll.
How do you slip that in casually? Like, you know what that? Right in her ear.
That was 17.
17?
I need your guidance.
Woo!
I also casted long stride on myself to actually gain more stamina. Because movement speed, 1 foot, 2 foot, 3 foot.
Alright, guy, alright.
God, Jesus Christ.
Alright. We will end our session there.
Pregnant! Oh my God!
Everyone except for
She never asked
Izak
my
can
name
mark
and I
out
never
one
asked
rest.
for hers.
Izak, make sure you mark down that you have 1 point of exhaustion.
Gladly.
Alright, good night everybody.
I do believe this is my 6th time here. Can I get a copy?
Yeah, there's a
Yeah,
copy ready for you.
Okay, girl.
And I will see you all next week and a number of you on Friday.
She take my
Yes.
cubby.